Our JewelleryMaker community is a fantastic platform to share, learn, chat and make new friends. So why not like our Facebook page and join over 64,000 like-minded people. Welcome to JewelleryMaker. We are part of the Immediate Media family. Immediate Media is a fast-growing multimedia platform company who operates some of the most loved brands across the UK. Our brands range from our other shopping TV channel, The Sewing Quarter, to our very successful magazines, such as Simply Knitting, Molly Makes, and the Radio Times. We work incredibly hard to inspire you and bring you lots of exciting ideas and projects. So whatever your creative needs, you know that our crafting family will be there for you. JewelleryMaker. Create, wear, share.
Are you new to JewelleryMaker? Shop with us for the first time and you'll receive a free gift. The free gift includes 2 beautiful gemstone strands in an organza bag, plus a DVD ideal for jewellery making newbies, featuring tutorials essential for getting started and so much more. As long as you qualify as a new customer and haven't shopped with us before, then your free gift will automatically be added to your order when you make your first purchase with us. It's really that simple. Gemstone strands are selected at random, so gemstone size, shape and colour will vary for each new customer. Why stop there? Once you receive your new free gift, we'd love to see what you create. Share your designs with us via our Facebook page and join our creative community of jewellery makers. Start your jewellery making journey with us today. Create, wear, share.
Good evening. Hello.
Evening.
Jem. How are you? Oh,
good,
everyone's
thanks.
waving in the gallery as well. We have to keep waving at Adam because he's a bit needy. Adam's now directing.
Hi, Adam.
He's saying, don't tell everybody, but he's like waving at us frantically. Please, will you all message in and say hello to Adam, our director? In fact, can we just have a look at him? Oh no, it's Adam that's in charge. There he is, look. He's giving you a wave. Please message in and say hi to Adam because he gets a bit insecure. Okay. How are you?
I'm brilliant, thank you, darling. How about
Good.
yourself?
I'm very good, thank you. I've not seen you for what seems like
It's been a while.
ages.
Yeah,
Yes,
I've been away for a couple of weeks, so not away, sadly.
Oh, you've had a staycation as well. Ben
I've had
was
a
just
staycation,
saying
yeah.
that he's been off for a week and he's had a staycation, but it's meant that he can redecorate his room and he's done all sorts. It's been very productive.
Fantastic.
Been very productive. So this evening's show, we've got loads to bring you. Lots of strands. We've got some gorgeous beads. We've got a pink sapphire, which is coming up at 7 o'clock.
No way.
Okay, let me just check the carat weight on this. Yes, it's this one, 135 carats. This is absolutely amazing. Okay, my guess, I shouldn't have told you what they were really. I shouldn't have told you. I should have just said, "Oh, guess the gem," because I don't think many people would have guessed that these are sapphires.
When you look at the
Massive.
carat weight alone, you wouldn't assume that's what it was. They're amazing.
Okay, I'm going to tell you now because we're going to do this at 7 o'clock. It's going under £50.
Wow.
Going under 50. Okay.
Awesome.
I'll keep you updated about that one. I'll keep you. We're not putting it on pre-order though, are we, Becky? No. We've only got. Oh, okay. We've only got 23 of them, so it will be a one-hit wonder. Today's must-have as well is coming up at 8 o'clock. Now we've given you these as a bit of a challenge, haven't we?
You have indeed, yes. I've had a little bit of a look at them over the last half hour or so.
Because they're a lovely shape, aren't they? They're called shields.
I love them. They're beautiful. You could describe them as kites, I suppose. I think I might have gone with kites, but they're beautiful. Shields is a lovely way of thinking of them as well. Quite protective.
Amazing, yeah. I like that. They're lovely. Coming up at 8 o'clock. We all need a bit of that, Adam's saying. Okay. Shall we go under £10? We've got loads to bring you under £10 this first hour. We're going to start with a lovely green gem. Are these microfaceted? They are indeed. Bright, beautiful, cries of praise, microfaceted, beautiful glow. Almost neon green, aren't they? I can't think of another green gemstone that would give you that colour. 15 carats.
Super fresh, aren't they?
Yes, yes, I like that. Lovely for summer. I'm not ready to let go of the summer yet. No. I'm here in my flip-flops. And yes, it is hot today. It is. They've all been laughing at me over the last week because I've been really concerned about how warm this weather is. I'm not scared. I'm just getting annoyed. I had to take the fan from in the office into the dressing room to be able to curl my hair today because I was getting too hot. Sorry about that. That's why you were all boiling earlier, Adam. 15 carats of your microfaceted rounds. I think this is going to be a bargain. Even if you're using these as spacers, actually, they really pack a punch, don't they? Even in a more delicate size.
They absolutely do. I mean, it's a beautiful gemstone at larger scale, in smooth, in nuggets, in rounds. But I particularly like the effect that they're giving us with the facets. And I think with the bracelet that you're wearing today, that's an exquisite combination. Pop them with some amethyst, or even with the shields that we've got coming up in the purple agate. That would be just beautiful, divine colour combination.
Oh, in fact, let me show you with the purple agate. They're coming up at 8 o'clock. Oh, it is like Wimbledon colours, isn't it?
I got this wrong last time. I could not remember which was Wimbledon and which was badminton. Badminton is blue and gold, isn't it?
I have no idea.
No,
I didn't know there was a
I
know this is probably really bad, but I didn't know there was a big badminton tournament, is there?
Badminton,
you mean the
trials,
horse?
yeah.
Oh, the horses. See, this is so bad with sports.
It's me, I generally have that effect on people. I just confuse everybody. I just totally expect you to know what I'm thinking.
Oh, no, I don't know the colours of badminton, though. Okay, let me put these here. Sorry, Adam. What are you thinking? Are you ready? Oh, my word. Right, nobody's messaged Adam yet. Oh, they have. Oh, good. Oh, that was just Becky being mean to Adam. Hi, Adam. How are you today? That's Celeste in Essex.
Oh, that's lovely.
How are you? He said, I'm very, very well. Thank you, Celeste. How are you? Elizabeth said, hi, Adam. Great show so far. He hasn't messed up in the first 3 minutes. Well done.
Doing well.
He's peaked. 15 carats. Anything could happen. Stage. Gem's lost it as well. £9.95. Well done. Everything this hour is going under £10.
That's incredible. I adore those. I'd absolutely have to have loads of them because I know that I could use them by themselves or to enhance other gems. Be beautiful.
Turquoise.
Oh.
I was talking about this gemstone earlier on, saying a lot of people sort of use that name and cling on to the name turquoise, and they could be actually offering some synthetic or created, or just using that colour.
Yeah, absolutely. We often see a howlite or a magnesite that's been colour treated, which is great in and of itself.
It's still nice, but this. Oh, in fact, sorry, my mistake. This is Varisite, isn't it?
Varisite, yeah, which is wonderful. It's one of those gemstones that you can kind of quite easily mistake for turquoise. So as long as you are 100% clear in your descriptions, if you're making to sell or if you're gifting to somebody, it's an easy mistake to make when we're looking at those descriptions.
Sorry, that was my mistake because I just looked at that colour and just presumed that's got to be turquoise. It's amazing. Turquoise colour, turquoise green Varisite, 6mm rounds, 38 centimetre.
It is beautiful, and the matrix is absolutely fascinating.
Okay. Under £10. In fact, no, right, just because. We're going under 5. My mistake. £4.95. That is so good, isn't it?
Can I try that with my top?
Yes, I absolutely thought that. Perfect.
I'm liking that colour combination.
That is perfect with your top, isn't it?
Perfect. For those of us, like Vicky and myself, who are clinging on to the summer, this is the most beautiful colour to kind of keep that summer vibe going.
It is.
And with your colouring, your hair and your very delicate tan, very delicate hint of summer.
Very delicate tan, thank you. I know I'm pale.
No, this is pale. I'll show you my leggies later.
You've got lovely... Oh, your leggies.
I know I can't show those.
Oh,
Look
your
at the
actual
state of
legs.
that.
Oh, yes.
It's like milk.
No, it's a lovely, delicate tan that will look lovely with turquoise green varisite. It's beautiful. £4.95. It's because all year round we always wear our trousers. It's the last thing to tan, isn't it? Our legs.
You say that, but last year I had my legs in shorts all summer, that beautiful
Still
long
don't
summer,
tan.
and I still was sort of milky pale paper colour.
Do you tan, Leah? You're quite fair as well, aren't you?
I have to burn first.
Oh, burn first before tan. Don't burn your skin. I'd rather be pale than burnt. Yes, I've learned over my elder years to. It's.
How old are you?
In the last year, I've decided no, I've got to look after my skin now. It's
Yes.
starting to get wrinkles if
Look
I
after
don't
your
put
skin.
enough sun cream on. £4.95.
My mum always used to say, be pale and interesting.
Yes,
I'm not quite sure what that even means.
I like it. I think if you're in the sun, it's nice to go and do activities, isn't it? Instead of just devoting your holidays to trying to get a tan. Okay, these are lovely, lovely shapes because they're double drilled.
How wonderful is that?
Does that make a difference when you're designing to have that double drill?
Absolutely, and I'll give you, for example, I've got a double drilled bracelet, just a stretchy bracelet that I made with our jewellery maker Amber, which I've just completely twisted, and that gives you a completely different way that you can use a bead. So you could pop them onto a stretchy. They look like they've got quite a nice drill hole. If not, we do sometimes bring the 0.5mm elasticity, which would work, I'm sure. Because you can kind of use them in a different way, or you could just have one at the centre and then draw two chains together to make a really fascinating choker. So it's really quite an interesting ability to have, because quite often they're not just single drill across the top.
Yeah, lovely. I do like that variety of colour as well. You've got the beautiful sort of fuchsia pink, you've got that really deep, gorgeous blue, the green, purple. 100 carats, multicolour onyx, £6.95. We are offering you the bargains this hour. And don't forget to just keep checking out, as you'll only pay 1p all day long, but it's definitely worth making the most of the last of stock here.
Onyx and agate do take colour so beautifully and so permanently. I think they're a really fresh, vivacious colourways, choices.
Juices. They are great juices.
It's good to have juices.
Hello, awesome Adam. Yay. Hi, lovely late crew. Vibrant Vicki and Jubilant Jem. Looking forward to the evening. Oh, thank you. We love
like
you,
that.
Janetta. Thank you very much for your message. We've also got Leah here.
Lovely, Leah.
Lovely, lovely Leah. Is Amelia still here, or is it, yeah?
That's also
Amelia's
Amelia.
here. There you
Also
go.
Amelia, who
Hello.
lives in the walls, according to Amelia.
And of course, brilliant Becky.
Yeah.
There she is.
Take a bow. She just said no.
£6.95. It's nice to put a face to everybody, isn't it? That you was talking about. Just £6.95. They're
They're
such
fab.
lovely colours, yes. Number what, sorry? Number 10, okay. I haven't worked with you, Becky, for ages either. Okay. Sometimes it's really good to have those deep black gemstones to do some lovely monochrome pieces. Very on trend, aren't they?
It certainly is, yeah. I've just been looking at some designs in Art Deco and Art Nouveau, and we did use an awful lot of black gemstones during those periods. Also in the Victorian era, so if you're looking to kind of go for that kind of vibe, as well as your absolute evening glamour, or completely changing up a strand of pearls just by adding one or two of those, they are kind of really useful. Does that make sense? You can put them to work everywhere and anywhere.
So what, they're big, really big black spinels. Black spinels are normally sort of more of a middle-aged gemstone, isn't it? It's more of your accent-sized gemstone, whereas these are big, 80 carats of black spinel, August birthstone. 80 carats of spinel. It's August now.
Wait a minute, are we in August?
Can you believe it? The 5th of August.
How did that even happen?
I don't know. I have no idea where on earth this year has gone. August already. But now August birthstone as well. Recently added to the birthstone register. The latest edition is Spinel.
And doesn't it go well with peridot?
Yes, it does.
Really beautiful partners. Sometimes you have gemstones within the gemstone register that you would like to use perhaps more individually, but those two are a perfect partner for one another.
And I mean, you can see how slow that video is, and also how slow I'm moving it on my hand, and how much sparkle you're getting. Wait till you get this outside in the daylight. Can you imagine it? Or in candlelight. It's a great excuse to get your partner to take you out for a nice candlelit meal, show off your Spinel, all that sparkle.
Oh,
Love it.
yes.
£7.95. 80 carats of black Spinel.
and you get such a beautiful smooth surface with Spinel as well. It's uninterrupted luxury.
£7.95. I imagine you going on actual Take Me Out, Adam. Yeah. Earlier on I said, oh, how do I like your socks? He then quickly persisted to take his shoes, not his socks off, his shoes off. He took his shoes off completely to show me the full extent of his socks.
Lovely.
He's such a strange child.
Pretty much what I did with my leggings,
yeah,
though, to be fair.
And then you wanted to show me your legs as well.
And my leggy legs as well, yeah. The people you have to work with, Vicky, I don't know.
I know. Come to work and say, oh, because they're quite bright socks. They were vibrant. I said, oh, I like your bright socks. And he said, oh, let me show you them. And took his complete trainers off, which were all laced up. £7.95.
Good effort, good effort.
Yeah. Is he taking his shoes off? No. Oh, he has. He's just done it again to show Becky. Oh, sorry. That smell is in the gallery now. I'm only joking. Oh, thank you very much for all of his emails, though. He feels a lot better. Feels very loved this evening. Don't you, Ads? Yes.
Oh, jubilance.
There you go. So we've gone for our black Spinel. See what Jen means? This goes perfectly with...
Oh, it so does. I didn't even know you had any.
Exactly.
That was not by design.
25 carats peridot.
Wow.
That's such a beautiful, beautiful, fresh green again, isn't it?
It is. It's a complete rock star of a gemstone peridot when it's done this beautifully, and that is stunning. Absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous facet work on it as well.
Yeah, crazy. It baffles me how the lapidus facet is size. It's just brilliant. You know where we're going. Sorry, Adam also challenged me to try and sing everything. It's like, no, do you want people to just turn over straight away? £9.95.
You have a beautiful singing voice.
Thank
What
you.
are you talking about, lady?
Thank you. I'm
Oh,
a bit
my
croaked
word.
tonight. Hello, who's this? Oh, we don't know you. Anonymous customer. Hello, Adam. It's waving as well. It's waving back. Ah, thank you. He's very, very, very needy. Makes me feel better. Just £9.95. 25 carats of peridot. Beautiful vibrant green. 28 centimetre strand. They're great even if you were to just keep them all together, but individually if you use them as spacers.
Gorgeous. Again, with amethyst or with the purple agate, they're going to look beautiful. With large round gemstones, they're going to look amazing. I'd even hazard to put them with the pink sapphire.
Oh, let's have a go.
That would be quite a luxurious feel, I think.
Oh, yeah. Do you know what? I wouldn't think of putting together the pinks and greens, and I think that works perfectly.
It's beautiful. I've never been to Japan in the spring, unlike Becky.
Oh, it is like blossom, isn't it?
Like the sakura, yeah. One year I will go.
Yeah, Becky just went this year, didn't you, to Japan? Was it amazing? Oh, have you been? Oh, I'd love to go.
Our floor lady Lucy went in the spring,
Yeah.
and she went to the park and saw the sakura blossom as well. So, yeah.
Oh, I'd love to go to Japan.
Yeah, definitely. Should we go?
On our bucket list, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I think we should do a jewellery maker field trip.
Yeah, totally. Are there any gemstones?
We can make it educational, absolutely.
Yeah. Does Japan give any natural gemstones? Does anybody know?
I can't think of any. Message in any gemstones from Japan. We need to try and put together.
The cultured pearl history and everything there, but just wonder if there's any gemstones that we could pretend we're looking at.
Yeah, we desperately need to get our pitch right, don't we, to the management so they can send us to Japan. Right, sodalite. Sodalite. If you love lapis and you love, you know, these really deep, beautiful blues, I think you're going to absolutely love sodalite, and this is going to be so affordable for a microfaceted strand. Amelia, this is the best tea ever. It's just amazing.
That's a really, really gorgeous strand of sodalite. It's really rich and sumptuous.
10 carats of sodalite, microfaceted, 3mm, beautiful rounds.
They're going to look so beautiful with all your different wire colours if you do work with wire.
Right, what colour are you going to go with?
For me, I think the champagne.
Champagne.
Yep. Champagne looks amazing with it, but you get a completely different feel if you use the rose gold and the silver. But it's a real workhorse of a gemstone. It's going to work with all your colours beautifully.
Oh, I like it with the rose.
It does look beautiful with the rose. It takes sort of a slightly feminine air to it.
Oh yeah, all different looks, like you said. It's going to work with all of those.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous strand. Definitely one that I would want. Just waiting until I found the inspiration to pop it.
Are you ready for your price? Again, it's going under 10. In fact, £7.95.
Oh, that's fabulous.
£7.95 and such great colour. I love the fact that you've got some real intense blues. You've got the saturation of colour without them being black. You've still got great, intense, beautiful midnight blues in there. Oh, look at that sparkle from the microfaceting. That is a beautiful royal blue strand, isn't it?
It is. I mean, you almost come to expect a sparkle from a gemstone which has light moving through it. But when you have a completely opaque gemstone and it still has that sparkle, you know, it's spectacular cutting and really, really lovely source material.
Good point. Just so you know, underneath the price, you can see the pink sapphire spinning around. It's not on pre-order yet. Somebody's just asked. It is brilliant. It's coming up at 7 o'clock. We've got 135 carats in that strand, and there are only 23 of them. So it is very, very limited. That's why I've not got it on pre-order. Stay tuned. We've got loads this hour, haven't we? Oh, this is nice. Right, so this has got a curve to it, Jem. It's 95 solid sterling silver, and I mean it's really really solid piece. That would look really nice with a leather cord on as a bracelet, I think.
Most definitely. Or you can go for a nice satin, perhaps, do a little lark's head knot either side, and then maybe some square knotting at the back to enable that to be opened without any further need for metal. Beautiful texturing on it.
Gosh, that is amazing.
So I'd like to use that in an earring drop as well. Use it sort of facing forward like a shield, and then drop one of the shields from the bottom.
You like your shield designs at the moment?
Yeah, totally. Adam says we all need a shield.
More protection.
Yeah, definitely.
I do love that hammered texture.
That's gorgeous, and you could certainly engrave something on the back
with
a hand engraver if you like. It's a really nice swathe of silver. I would hesitate to use
Can you see
punch.
Leah? Where she is? Hang on, hang on, hang on. Ah, I could see then. Oh no, that's my hand. Hang on, I'm so confused. There you go. Woo!
You don't get your own free takeaway Leah, I'm afraid.
She looks crazy.
She was having something of a moment, I'm going to be honest with you.
Are you alright? You out of breath? She was waving frantically then. It has got the whole marking on the back as well, 95 sterling silver. I'm brave. £5.95.
Really? That's fabulous. That is absolutely fantastic.
That's a nice big slab of silver, isn't it? 3 grams of silver.
And if you wanted to use it with the slider bracelets, then you've got a completely silver piece of jewellery.
It's been finished beautifully as well, I must say. The polishing and the finishing is really beautifully smooth. Gorgeous quality. Just £5.95. I would be multi-buying. What gems would you put on the bottom there if you're thinking earrings?
I think I'd probably use the little purple agate shields that we've got coming up a bit later. And then kind of have 3 as a set. 1 as a bracelet with no further gemstones. And then the earrings with these hanging down beneath. The movement that you'd get would be astonishing.
Oh, I love it. £5.95. £5.95 is the first time I've seen these. Lovely connectors. Oval connector. Okay. We have got some white gems. So earlier on, the blacks for now were very, very popular. Ooh. It's nice to have on your beading tray just ready to go. Maybe some of your white gemstones, and just so then you can mix them in.
Wow.
Okay, we're waiting to see. What's your guess? Clear quartz. Do you know what? That is really impressive because normally quartz would have like a bit of a tinge of yellow or a tinge of brown, whereas they are beautifully clear.
I hesitate to use the word, but crystal, yeah.
Nice.
They're beautiful. Wow, I had no clue that was a quartz. That's incredible.
38 carats of clear quartz, 30 centimetre strand. You know where we're going. Can we see? 30 centimetre strand. Are you ready? It's going under 10. £6.95.
Fabulous.
See, that you can't go wrong. It is something that we all kind of need in our stash, isn't it? A great stash builder.
Definitely, and you will always find use for a gemstone like this in your bridal creations.
Oh, nice.
Many people would love the sparkle of Swarovski, but you will find out there that there are certain connoisseurs who just want whole gemstones. So to be able to say, yes, I've got this amazing strand of a very beautiful crystalline effect quartz.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it is crystalline quartz, but that sort of effect with it. I think that's incredible to be able to offer that, especially, you know.
Well, £6.95, that's such
strand.
a bargain, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hate to use the word bargain when I'm talking about genuine gemstones, but it is. 38 carats of clear quartz, it's fantastic.
That's beautiful.
Okay, cubes. Oh, I love cubes.
Oh,
these are really nice cubes.
Fabulous. Always really lovely when you're designing outside of the remit. We often think about jewellery making for ladies, so to be able to make for alternative genders, these are absolutely beautiful. There's just something a little bit dynamic about them. Now, I think Gemma earlier on was showing you macrame with wire.
Oh, nice.
And the macrame wire effect on these would be just outstanding. That would be so lovely.
Good idea.
So check back on Gemma's earlier tutorial. I think it'd be lovely.
What gems can you see? Lapis, amethyst.
Ooh.
So it look like sunstone.
There is a sunstone in there. I don't know if that's a lemon quartz in there, maybe. Yeah, that's really beautiful. There could be a green onyx.
What's that one? That lovely blue. That looks like apatite.
It does look like a neon apatite, doesn't it? How beautiful.
What an amazing selection of gemstones. So I love when you get a bit of a lucky dip, you get it home and you go, oh, what am I going to get? What have I got? Like a pick a mix.
Some fabulous amazonite on there. Really gorgeous. I like this game.
Go on, what else can you see? What have you spotted?
Oh.
What's this one? That was like a... isn't it?
Oh.
Onyx?
I imagine that's an onyx, yeah, beautiful. The differences in the amethyst alone on this multi-gem strand are lovely because you've got some really quite pale amethyst, which is so delicate and feminine, and then you've got some of the slightly more deeply coloured amethyst, which is just really beautiful.
Oh, gorgeous.
Yeah, lovely strand.
To be able to say that you're getting 100 carats, a parcel of mixed gemstones in cubes for less than 10, that has got to be the best strand of the hour. All of those gemstones, a really lovely selection in really cool shapes as well. For just £7.95, you cannot go wrong. Go straight through. We've got lots of our very regular collectors in this evening. Thank you for your company. we've got a lovely night lined up for you as well. Don't forget, half an hour away from our 7 o'clock Sapphire.
Best place to be on a Monday night.
It doesn't feel like a Monday today, does it?
I don't know, I had quite a weird weekend.
What have you done this weekend?
I did a lot of driving in a city that I'm not particularly fond of driving in on Saturday.
Okay.
No, I did that the preceding week, and I managed to
Wasn't
drive
Coventry,
in
was
Birmingham.
it?
No, I am not ever driving in Coventry
Coventry's
again.
horrible. The worst. Ring roads.
No,
galore, awful.
it's the Ring Road interchange in Coventry. I can't do that. No,
Okay.
I went to Milton Keynes, and whenever I go to Milton Keynes, everyone says it's easy. It's just that way, and then it's that way, and I'm like, you say that, but every time I go, I get lost. Every time, and I got horribly lost. I was in a car park, and I'm thinking, this is supposed to be a multi-storey. Very definitely wasn't.
Oh no, I've not been to Milton Keynes, I don't think, before. What's at Milton Keynes?
Lots of shopping, some concrete cows, some lovely venues for music and festivals and things, yeah. Some lakes. It is nice.
Yeah. But just don't want to drive round it.
Maybe get somebody who knows their way. Yes, very many roundabouts.
Amazing. Right. Let us know what you've been up to this weekend. Let us know. It doesn't feel like a Monday, but thank you for spending your Monday evening with us. Okay, you ready for our first evening star by? This is such a lovely chain. Okay.
It's beautiful.
Hearts, obviously, very symbolic, but 3 hearts as well. I love that.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a me and you and our life together.
Oh.
That's really nice.
Yeah, I love you, or I love you more today than I did yesterday, but not as much as I will tomorrow, or 3 siblings, or mother and daughters, or friends. It's so symbolic, isn't it, having 3, that trilogy of hearts. But then, right, let me just see what you'll need to add. See, for my wrist, which isn't particularly small, you could just put a clasp on it and it's there, done. Yeah, I have got quite large wrists actually, yeah. Thanks, Becky. I've been so conscious of them. She went, yeah, she's got massive wrists. Why? Ryan's hands. Ryan's got tiny hands. Oh.
Well, like a spider monkey.
Oh, right. They would like to see Ryan's hands with my wrists.
I love Ryan.
Could you engrave on these like a little initial?
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't want to use stamping on them because I think you would sort of squish them a little bit. But you might be able to use your Dremel multi-tip and get some lovely effects on there. If you're up to it, then maybe freehand engraving, I think would be possible. It's not something I'm an expert at, but they are beautiful.
I love it. It's 925 solid sterling silver with your lovely 3D hearts. What a great gift for somebody. Or, I mean, if you are doing craft fairs, these are perfect, aren't they?
They really are.
That's
you don't
such a
have
lovely
to do
necklace
very
as well.
much. Yeah, you absolutely could. So we really like multi-layering things up here. So you could add that to a chain, but have a bit of plain chain and then this kind of dipping down lower so that it adds a second tier. Or you could use it between some of the beautiful connectors that we have coming up in the 9 o'clock hour, ? Or you could completely disassemble it and use the lengths of chain with a heart on the end as earring drops. Yes, the heart would be on the slant, but I kind of like a jaunty slant on certain designs.
Yeah. I think that would be lovely, but yeah. Different. Okay, £6.95. £6.95. How much does it cost you for a sterling silver bracelet as soon as you walk into any of those sort of shops like Thomas Sabo, Pandora, Links of London, Monica Veneda, these very sort of famous silver jewellers?
Yeah, I think if you're, even before you get to the charm system jewellery, you're looking at a sort of £40 or so for a very, very plain chain.
Yeah.
of this kind of length, and that may not even have the interest of these lovely little hearts.
That's such a good price. That is such a good price. £6.95. As soon as I started here, I very quickly realised the prices on your gemstones are ridiculous. But then it wasn't too long after that I've realised, and the silver, how good are our silver prices? They just baffle me. Of course it's a star buy. At £9.95, that would have been a star buy. £6.95 today. How many of these have we got? I'm hoping that we've got, oh yeah, we've got 90. So I'm hoping there's enough of these to go around. I'll be multi-buying. Stock up ready for Christmas.
Most definitely. I mean, if you're not making for a business, but you're wanting to gift to colleagues and friends, then these are a lovely way to draw your gang together. Everybody has one of these little bracelets, and you can wear it every now and again, you can wear it every day, and it's just going to remind you of your little group of buddies.
Do you do Secret Santa here at JewelleryMaker?
Occasionally it pops up, yeah. So, yeah, you never know.
Because, right, when you think about Secret Santa, what's your budget? Normally sort of £10 or something. This is such a good under £10 piece. And it's not costume jewellery. It's still, 925 solid sterling silver. And I always find if you're gifting jewellery, it's so sentimental, isn't it?
It is. It's something that people will love you for and will be reminded of you when they choose to wear it, which is a lovely way to kind of bring people together, I think. And it's, as you say, it's not a huge investment in money to be able to make somebody's day. That sort of money for me, it's like I'm just going to cheer up my neighbour kind of thing.
Well, if you go to the supermarket and get quite a affordable bunch of flowers, how much does that cost? I went, my friend had a baby and I nipped really quickly on the way to the supermarket, thought, right, a nice bunch of flowers was £15 and it will last a couple of days, whereas this would have been beautiful to give her as a lovely gift that she would keep forever.
And these people do kind of surprise you by having certain events in their lives, or their birthdays creep up, or something that happens, or they turn up and they've got something for you. If you've got that in the drawer ready to go, then you look prepared. Yes, I had this already. I knew you were coming and I love you ever so much.
Do you have one of those present drawers?
No, I'm not that organised.
Adam's got a present drawer. You've got a present drawer, Leah?
I just make people dinner or something.
Yeah, I'll just remember and get them a present. I don't have a random selection of presents to give them.
It'd be nice to be that organised, though, wouldn't it?
It would be nice to be that organised. 360 carats. I'm not coming to Becky's house. 360 carats. A garnet? Are you kidding? Gosh. Look at that. That is a weighty.
That's beautiful. Such a powerful gemstone. Really lovely, sumptuous, luxurious, elegant reds.
It's like a mulled wine colour, isn't it? That lovely, deep, warm mulled wine red. See, roll on December. Don't get me wrong, I'm still in my flip-flops and I'm clinging onto summer, but...
They're beautiful flip-flops as well.
Thank you. Thank you. No, you can't have a look. No. Leah's like, oh, can we have a look? No, I'm not going to put my foot up in the air on television. I'm not Deb Brudge. Deb, yesterday... Oh, sorry. No, you can put your whole foot up and show your shoes.
I have done that before.
Deb Rudge, the other day, we found out her party trick was she can put her legs behind her head, and we also found out that she can pick up everything with her jewellery. So then we got a guest designing, doing a wild work with her feet above her head. We weren't really, but we were trying to get her to do it, I'm telling you. Do you have a cool party trick?
I can get both my big toes in my mouth.
Oh.
If you choose to and you're fresh from the shower.
Don't ask her to do it now, Lynn.
We're not doing that on the telly.
No way! Oh my word. I've never heard of that. Oh my word, what a party trick. I don't know if I want to be at a party with you or not. Right, Christmas party this year, that's it. Okay, silver-plated jump rings.
Oh,
Are
fab.
these nice sizes for chainmail?
Yeah, there are certain designs where you kind of need the larger sizes. Personally, I really like to see the one where you multi-stack them and they kind of twist with a larger jump ring, because I think you can appreciate the complexity of the design when you have that larger size. So, I mean, obviously it's horses for courses. You can make those designs with the smaller ones, but I really love them with this size. But outside of the remit of making your chainmail, these are just one of those essentials that you will always need. I mean, you look at the bracelet that you're wearing.
They look lovely, yeah.
You couldn't make one of those without your jump rings.
These are your silver-plated copper open jump rings. So are these are saw cut as well, aren't they? So that when they're closed,
they do look it. Yeah, you can get a really neat, almost flawless finish.
Okay, you know they're going under £10, which is bargain. So you're getting approximately 200 in there. It's going to keep you going. I know a lot of people that make their own jump rings, but I mean, this is going to save so much time and so much of your wire as well, isn't it?
I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah?
I will only make jump rings myself if I absolutely, positively have to. It terrifies me. I can never quite get them 100% perfect. So if you see mine, they're a little bit off. Fleurs are obviously amazing, but these, for the rest of you like myself who doesn't have that skill, absolutely fantastic.
Well, for £6.95, it's great to just have them stocked up. And like you said, I can imagine you do get through them. You do get through your jump rings. It is an essential, isn't it?
Absolutely
for
essential.
most mediums.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, even if all you use them for is adding a little bit of space in your earrings, say you want to have just a single gemstone as a dangle, but you don't want it coming straight from the ear hook, one of these will give you that sense of movement. Everybody can make a 2x2 chainmail design, and these make really lovely chunky chains for you to wear.
And that ID, does that mean inner diameter?
It does indeed,
right,
yeah.
Okay, so your inner diameter is 7mm.
Which will mean if it's a 1mm wire, that your outer diameter would be a 9mm.
Just £6.95. Lots of people stocking up. You've got approximately 200 of those jump rings. Look at them all. Stock up your stash.
That's loads.
I think that was a soda light. Am I wrong? 70. What was it? Sorry, what was the 26? Oh, it is. I just have got confused with 18. It's the same. It looks very similar to the soda light we had. We can do it. Okay.
Oh.
170 carats of snowflake obsidian.
You will always get the most beautiful gloss with an obsidian, whether it be one with special effects, like your sheen obsidian, your silver or your golden or your rainbow. But when you come to your snowflake, it's such an extraordinary chain of events to occur for this to actually be created and to happen. But the gloss that you get on obsidian is just stunning. It's super beautiful.
Look at that strand as we go across. Do you know what I love? How much money or how expensive would it be or how hard will it be? How much time will it take to collect your 6mm, your 8mm, your 9, your 12 and your 14mm rounds to create a graduated piece? So if you did just want to restrand this and have a graduated pendant, it's done for you.
It is, and won't it look amazing if you knot in between with quite a bright silk or a thread?
Nice.
It look really, really funky, and then you could make that quite a long line piece as well. It's a long strand already, but knotting between it's going to extend it, or add in those absolutely gorgeous peridots or the microfaceted sodalite that we have.
Yeah.
You've got a real opportunity there. As you say, the graduation is stunning.
Or even with your clear quartz in between.
Oh, that would be funky. That would be a whole different variation on your monochrome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I like that idea.
Okay, are you ready? 170 carats, 38cm strand, and nowhere near £10. $6.95 to get your graduated strand. That is brilliant, isn't it? 14cm in the centre there, ranging right from your 6mm, perfect graduation up to your 14mm round in the centre. £6.95. Right, we're moving on. That's too low. Number 19. Did you say? Sorry. Ooh, these are lovely sunshine yellows.
Oh gosh, they are. Wow.
They are.
That's incredible.
90 carats of citrine. What's that, sorry? Okay. Yeah, it will come in a strand, won't it? It's just obviously it's come off the strand. There it is on the strand.
It's actually really lovely to be able to see them off the strand occasionally because it gives you sort of a different sense of the gemstone itself, and I think that the glow that you're getting from these...
Oopsie!
They fly! The glow that you're getting off these when they're unstranded really demonstrates the quality of the gemstone. Absolutely beautiful.
£9.95 for your 90 carats of citrine. Thank you, Leah. £6mm rounds. It's retrieved.
It just went a little sunshine cruise holiday thing.
It went a little sunshine cruise holiday thing. Thanks.
I did warn you.
We've got 3 hours. Anything can happen tonight. 3 hours, 15 minutes. What is going to happen? We're going to have big toes in mouths by the end of it.
Not on this chair, no.
No, you've got the dodgy chair, haven't you? I'm really not listening to you today, Becky. What number did you say? Sorry. I keep listening what you're saying to me. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'll pay more attention to my producer. Lapis lazuli.
Oh, that is a stunner.
This
my
is
word.
15 carats of lapis. Instantly think of Cleopatra.
Always.
28cm strand. I think this is going to shock you on price. They are so beautiful in deep, rich, royal blue. A gem that's this historic. If you were to go to a museum and read a plaque with some history about, you know, certain gemstones, and then you put a price tag next to it, I think you would presume that this one would be really expensive, wouldn't it? To be able to own a gemstone that is so iconic in the gem world, in the history world.
I always think of Elizabeth Taylor when she portrayed Cleopatra.
Oh, yes, yeah.
And she wore a little lapis in the film, but it just makes me think of elegance, of opulence, of class.
£8.95 for 28cm strand of 15 carats of microfaceted lapis. It's just beautiful. Just waving to Adam again. Getting warm.
Yes.
Should we have the aircon on?
Can we have the aircon on for a bit, please? Bit toasty in here. Thanks. Thank you, thank you.
It is very close today. Guys, it is quite warm. Were you here the other day, Becky, when I was a bit concerned about the weather? Oh my word, it was horrible. It was that stormy day. There was a storm. And I came in, I said there's something going on with the atmosphere because it was just so close and I felt really strange. Lovely cool breeze.
Oh, that
feels good, doesn't it? Feels nice. Oh, it's just been horribly close. It's when you feel like, is it going to be warm today? Is it going to be cold? And it's just overcast, but still got in my car and it was 24 degrees, but too hot. I was quite concerned, yes, there.
I was working away, not Thursday just gone, but the one before, and I got into my car at the end of my shift, and it was 38.5 degrees. I was like, oh, how?
Not right, I
don't
don't
like it. It's a bit warm even for me.
Yeah, too hot, too hot. This is nice and cool now. £8.95 for your 15 carats of lapis. Thank you for your company today. Lots of people checking out on the web. Can I remind you, we are very, very close. Just a couple of minutes, 7 o'clock. This obviously isn't going under £10. It is pink sapphire. We have guaranteed under 50, which is absolutely bonkers in my mind. Look at the size of them. They're just stunning. They are amazing in colour, huge in size, and extremely limited. We've got less than 25 of those. That's going to be coming up at 7 o'clock, so stay tuned for that. Right, thank you. Multi-gems, or are they multi-gems? They're Jaspers. This is what I love about Jasper, is that there's so many colour varieties, isn't there? It's just beautiful.
It is. It's a little mistress of disguise in its own right.
190 carats, in fact, actually. Fancy Jasper.
And again, with that lovely graduation in size.
Oh, good idea. I mean, you could mix that in with your obsidian from earlier, couldn't you?
That would be quite cool. Just swap every other one out.
Yeah. There's some lovely colours in there that would go with the mookaite that we had earlier, actually.
I do love a bit of mookaite.
190 carats of fancy Jasper, graduated rounds from 6mm, 40mm, like what we saw earlier on with the obsidian. Okay. Are you all right in there? That was really intense. They were having a very... They were having a group hug in there. I don't know how to say it the way. Oh my word. Sorry, I wasn't allowed to say that. Don't tell everyone. £6.95 for 190 carats. Have you seen that before? Fancy Jasper graduated rounds of 38 centilitre strand. And look at those colours. Beautiful colour. This would look nice with your amber, actually, wouldn't it?
Oh, it would.
Or your jadeites. Have you got jadeite on as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Two
Ambers, jadeites, they look lovely with those colours. Oh, see, look, they work perfectly together. See, amber and jadeite look together.
I love amber and jadeite together. Yeah, it's just something I've just started doing a couple of months ago, but I really like how they tone in the same piece.
The Jasper would go perfectly with those sort of tones, wouldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just £6.95, thank you. Oh, I'm just so intrigued to know your party tricks at home. If anybody got one that's weirder than gems? Keep it clean. Do you have a party trick, Leah? Oh yes, your dolphin. Adam's was this drop noise. Beck, what was yours? Don't have a party trick? I bet you do. That's my favourite one though. Gem's won. Gem has absolutely won on that one.
I think it's beaten by Deb.
No, but we haven't seen Deb actually making jewellery with her legs behind her shoulders yet, have we? Behind her neck. We have to see it to believe it. 50 carats of snowflake cubes.
Ooh, those are cool.
If Deb could put her feet behind her neck, then surely she can put her toes in her mouth.
Absolutely, I have no doubt.
We'll ask her. My guess will be that she'll say she doesn't know, she's never tried to do it. Because that would be strange.
Sound odd.
No, you made it. You did it all yourself, Gem.
Yeah, that's fairly true, to be fair.
Oh. Oh, hilarious. Snowflake cubes, this will look lovely with your obsidian. £4.95. Cubes as well. Great size cubes. Jem, I want to thank you so much for your lovely jewellery you sent me. Absolutely adore them and will wear them with pride. Thank you, my lovely. That's Nicole.
Oh, fantastic.
Who's
Fabulous.
Nicole?
Oh, Nicole's a lovely Nicole. Nicole, did you win the pieces from the last giveaway?
Oh, okay. Thank you very much, Nicole, for your message.
That's
very
fabulous. I'm really pleased that you liked them. Thank you very much.
Oh, amazing. £4.95.
Sometimes our lovely viewers have different names associated with their online personas than they do with their
the order
screen information. So it can be a little bit, Oh.
Yeah, I understand. Okay, number
I'm glad anyway,
31.
thank you.
Oh, this is lovely cool. Oh, yeah.
Love that.
If you're thinking, if you're not like Adam and want to wear full animal print catsuit or socks, then this is just a bit of a nod to that fashion, isn't it? Oh my word. But I do love animal print. It's still very much present in the fashion world, isn't it?
It doesn't go away ever, and certainly in accessories. I mean, as you were saying about a full animal print catsuit, that may kind of come and go as seasons pass. But your accessories will always be around with the animal print. Your jewellery will always be able to kind of take that through.
8 of these lovely puffy ovals. They're so tactile, Gem. They're just so smooth. Aren't they?
Ooh, they are. They're lovely.
I
Beautiful.
find something so relaxing about just that lovely soft touch. Okay, £6.95. Again, big chunky gems. I love the way that these have just been knotted as they are.
Absolutely. One thing I was going to say is you can see multi-colours of your threading material, which is always indicative that the drill hole in these is going to be vast.
Oh yeah, you got a nice big drill hole in these as well. Just £6.95. Right, don't forget, coming up in the next 3 minutes, we have got our pink sapphire. If I were you, I would be on the phone line now. I would get on speed dial because we've got less than 25 of these, and it is sapphire under 50.
Wow,
It's going to be amazing. It is going to be absolutely amazing. So please do make sure you stay tuned. I've never seen pink sapphires of that size, especially with a budget of under 50. So don't go anywhere. Stay with us. Check out of your basket on the agate, and we'll see you on the other side with that amazing pink sapphire.
Are you new to JewelleryMaker? Shop with us for the first time and you'll receive a free gift. The free gift includes 2 beautiful gemstone strands in an organza bag, plus a DVD ideal for jewellery making newbies, featuring tutorials essential for getting started and so much more. As long as you qualify as a new customer and haven't shopped with us before, then your free gift will automatically be added to your order when you make your first purchase with us. It's really that simple. Gemstone strands are selected at random, so gemstone size, shape and colour will vary for each new customer. Why stop there? Once you receive your new free gift, we'd love to see what you create. Share your designs with us via our Facebook page and join our creative community of jewellery makers. Start your jewellery making journey with us today. Create, wear, share.
Hi, guest designer Alison Tarry here. Just wanted to bring you up to date with what's happening. 8th of August, me and Elle again. Storm duos are back. It's incredible. Can't wait. Got loads of colours, lots of new makes. And the Storm Duo DVD's back in stock too. Join us on the 8th on the morning show.
Love JewelleryMaker but don't have an account? You can now purchase items on the JewelleryMaker website through our guest checkout. To do so, select the products you wish to purchase and head over to the shopping basket. Simply enter your email address and select Continue as Guest below. After this, the checkout process is simple. Select your quantity and delivery option and then check out securely. Enter your billing details and either a credit card or PayPal account and proceed to payment. From here, you still have the option to create an account if you wish, making shopping online easier for you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. It's easy to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 65,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker. Did you know, no matter how many times you purchase with Jewellery Maker in the same day, you'll only be charged one fee of postage and packaging. Select our standard delivery for just $3.95, or if you'd like to receive your goods sooner, upgrade to our premium option for $5.95. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Okay, pink sapphire time. Are you ready? Welcome back. We've got a brilliant show for you this evening. That was very loud. That was Adam. Sorry, he's getting needy because we haven't said hello to him. So we've just sound effects when we have to wave to him. Pink sapphire. Do you see pink sapphire like this very often, Jo?
I have never seen pink sapphire like that before. Given the sheer size of each of the gemstones on the strand, given the gemstone weight that you've already revealed of the strand, I would never have guessed. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful, but it has that perfect colour.
I wish I didn't let the cat out of the bag straight away. I wish I'd have said, right, what do you think it is? Because I think there wouldn't have been many people that would have guessed pink sapphire because of the size, the sheer size of them. 135 carats. Normally when I've seen strands of pink sapphire here, they have been the smaller strands with tiny rondelles, which have been beautiful in colour. But I've never seen anything like this. Ever. In my history of working with sapphires, I've been lucky enough to be working with sapphires for nearly 10 years and I've never seen pink sapphires of that size in colour. They are just gorgeous.
They are fabulous, absolutely fantastic. You know the rhodochrosite where you have almost a jelly-like band of pink in the gemstone? There is an element that that's maybe what I would have guessed. Like a jelly rhodochrosite, something like that. But even then, it doesn't come near to describing the beauty that you're looking at.
There's a problem. There is a catch with this. There are less than 25. And that is not going to be enough to go around when we've already revealed it's going under £50. So we're going to give you a chance to be on the phone line. I want to make this fair for everybody. So, are you ready? Yeah? Adam's ready. Ready. Go for it. 60 seconds on the clock to dial. Go for it. Be ahead of the queue. Reserve your place. Be ahead. When you are looking at pink sapphire of 135 carats, graduated tumbles, you've got 9x7s up to 12x9s. It's a 20 centimetre strand and they are absolutely bursting with colour. They are absolutely perfect when it comes to colour. I have no idea how we're going to get this under 50. We are going to get it under £50. Okay. I'm waiting in anticipation with you. I'm so excited. I am gutted about the quantity. I wish we had 100 of these to make sure everybody could have a go at them, but it makes it a bit more exclusive, doesn't it? A bit more limited. We've got less than 25 of these, 135 carats. Graphics are live. live. Dial now. Get involved. What are you going to do with these? Would you separate them, do you think, Jem?
I would probably multi-buy if I was able to, and one, I would use the entire strand and use some little 3mm seed pearls and just opposite strand them, so one pearl, one sapphire, one pearl, one sapphire, and make that into an individual necklace. And then the other strand I would make into just a dozen rings in sterling silver. I think they would make the most exquisite rings. I mean, to be able to say, I've got a pink sapphire ring of that magnitude. I mean, these are huge for sapphires, I think.
Absolutely huge. I mean, you talk about points. You never really talk about carat weight, like carats in sapphire. You normally talk about points, don't you?
Most definitely.
These are absolutely amazing. 135 carats. Right. So, we promised you, Dee Dee, Julie, Heidi, Channel Island, under 50, and that is why there's so many of you already confirming. We've done it. £44.95. We are going to do something extra special for our evening viewers. If you tune in these evening shows, expect something fantastic. Trust me, though, strands like this do not come your way every day. Julie, Alison, Dee Dee, Collection Greater London, Heidi, Channel Islands, please be aware, we have now got less than 20 chances to get this. Less than 20 available. There's a lot of people who are on the phone line who are waiting to confirm. Do not wait. Everybody pays the lowest price. Charmaine, well done. You're dialing at the right time. Gentleman bidder, well done. Jacques, you're dialing at the right time. £135 carats. Right, one of these in a ring, I honestly do not. Absolutely. You know, you said multi-buy. Multi-buy. This is a multi-buy opportunity if ever there was one. I did not know we were going that low. On my sheet, it does not say that low. Oh, my word. Phone lines have gone absolutely bananas. You have got to be quick to take one of these. We've got less than 20 chances now. Stephen, Patricia, Charmaine, Greater London, Heidi, Channel Islanders, Jacques, Julie, Louise, Alison, Dee Dee, Angela, Fiona, multi-buyers are in. I am not surprised, Jem.
No, I'm not surprised either. I mean, with the white quartz that we had that was faceted would be beautiful. The glamour of putting them with black spinel, really, really sultry evening wear. Who doesn't love a sapphire?
Oh, exactly. This is one you definitely need to get your authenticity certificate with. They are sapphires. They are real sapphires. Over half your chances have gone. We're on single figures now, less than 10. In fact, 9 remaining. Well done, Tracy, Shirley, Sheila, Stephen, Patricia, Louise, Julie, Heidi. Still need to check out of your basket. We are looking for a sellout on this tonight. It will sell out tonight. £29.95 for a 20cm strand. Five remaining. This is one of your big 4. This is one of the most impressive and important gemstones. And when you're looking at the pink variety as well, I always think it's the one that you see the designer sort of working with. Yes, everyone knows about blue sapphires, but pink sapphire is the really almost like limited edition style one that they offer.
It's like when you used to get vinyl and you'd have one that was a picture disc.
Yeah, yes, absolutely. I totally remember that. I do. Ooh. I love the copper as well. The copper looks beautiful with the pinks, doesn't it?
It does, and you get a different kind of feel. It becomes very opulent with your golds, very fresh and vivacious with your silvers.
Oh, okay.
Super feminine with your rose gold or your heated colourways.
Oh, that lovely champagne as well. What quote are we on? 3 in the vault. That is it. And once these have gone, I have no idea how long it's going to take to get another strand like this. That is an absolute corker, isn't it? That is such a special strand. Well done, Katie. Well done, Heidi, Sharon, Jeanette, Julie, Leslie, Tracy. If you've got it in your basket, be careful. Be careful. Hannah's just come in and bought another one. Multi-buying on this.
Well done, Hannah. That's amazing.
Every single one of them is amazing. Please do not sell one of those for less than £30.
Most definitely. Even in a ring in plated metal, before you've even gone to your sterling silver, which for me I think I would need to, you wouldn't want to part with it for under the £30 mark. And there's significant number on there as well as carat weight. They're lovely.
We're waiting for confirmation. We've oversubscribed, I believe. At the moment, there's time to check out, but there's more of you that have got it in your basket than we've got availability. One left. Sorry, me screaming. Ah!
It's just excitement, and I love that. I love that. I genuinely feel super excited about gemstones. And
do.
It's so wonderful to be amongst people that share that passion and enthusiasm.
Honestly, I feel... Since I found JewelleryMaker, like, I'm just so at home. I love the fact that we all have this passion of gemstones.
Yes.
It's just amazing. So yes, sorry, Leah, if I start to get too excited. She just said I was a bit squeaky. Thank you. Yeah, I've been singing all weekend. Katie, are you going to get the last one? New telephone caller on the phone line. You could leapfrog everybody. When was the last time you did a leapfrog? Leah. No, you don't. You actually do, don't you? You actually do. Leah and Adam do a leapfrog every day before the show. I need to see this happen as well.
I can fall over my own
Sold
feet.
out.
I don't need anybody else's feet to fall over, so I'm thinking leapfrog. No, you're okay.
No, I haven't done a leapfrog
It's
for a
fine,
long time, but
thank
you just did leapfrog then. Well done on the phone line. Number 14. All of them sold out completely. Can I just remind you of coming up at 8 o'clock? Agate. You've been busy, haven't you?
Yeah, there's a couple of pieces ready.
Oh my word, I love that one. The one with the champagne. That is stunning. Let me show you this.
Thank you.
Look at this. It's what James just made. How quick is that? And it's articulated as well. It's an independent pendant. It's got movement.
Oh, I love that. An independent pendant.
Yes. I did just come up with that. Have you never heard that?
We're all really
another
proud.
independent. Another one that's got articulation or independence.
Bit more articulate than I am tonight.
I love it. Oh. Okay. They're coming up. Okay. Are these aquas?
Oh,
Aquamarine.
wow. Oh, no way.
They are. Right, we have just seen one amazing strand with... we've got one amazing strand with your pink sapphire to another massive strand of aquamarine.
It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. If you'd have told me that that was chalcedony,
Yeah.
I would have believed you, because you do have that beautiful glow, and that's not something that you always associate with an aquamarine. This is gorgeous. Absolutely stunning
But
colour.
now you know that it's aquamarine, then what does that mean? Does that mean that
I'm super impressed.
the price should go up quite dramatically, actually? Look at the centre. Just that one in the middle. Oh, I'd love to see this with pearls. Even the shell
Perfect.
pearls.
Do you know, I think aquamarine is often overlooked when you're teaming with Larimar, because the assumption is made that one will outshine the other. But I think this particular strand of aquamarine with some lovely Larimar nuggets or some smaller rondelles unfaceted would be really gorgeous. Again, as you say, with the pearls, the perfect partner.
Okay, just for that centre whopper. That is a big boy, isn't it? How big do you think that is? Well, it's 22 by 14, so I wonder what the carat... I'll be really intrigued to know what the carat weight is. That's got to be a 10 carat piece. Like, it's absolutely 22 by 14.
I would have put that as much heavier. I would
It's
say that's probably
huge.
23, 25
There you go.
carats. Maybe that's just an estimation by eye, and weighing it up visually against the other gemstones on the strand. So I would, the first thing I would do once I unwrap it, because I will be nipping out at 10 o'clock and pressing the button, is I'd de-strand it and get my little scales out and measure the carat weight on that piece. That's exquisite, absolutely stunning.
How do you measure the carat weight? Just with your little...
Just with the little scales, you've got the...
I feel like I've got scales here. I've seen them.
There may well be, but I don't know if we're allowed to cut the strand.
You're looking at 65 carats of beautiful, beautiful plain pears. Okay, 65 carats. Well, right, let's average it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're obviously different sizes, but 7 stones over 65 carats.
It's like about 9 or something, isn't it?
Yeah, so that, you're right. That has got to be a 20-something carat gem. That is just ridiculous, isn't it? £131.95. How about if we get this under 100?
That's amazing.
Please remember this is aquamarine.
Following on from that sapphire as well, that's an amazing, wow.
Both of them. I know that we've got collectors watching. I know that we've got big collectors who understand their gemstones, who, like us, share that passion for gemstones. If you think that was an amazing price on sapphire, how about this? This could have been a big promotional piece as well, to be able to just have that one amazing aquamarine in the centre for that price. I said under £100.
Well, you weren't
They
wrong.
smashed it.
That's incredible.
£75. Right, what I would do, if you're umming and ahhing about it, you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee, I'd take this to your jeweller and just put the feelers out. Ask, you know, say, right, this is your sister's and you wanted to have a replica, and could you replace it? How much would it cost for you to source that? And I think that would give you a bit more of an indication of how much, what a replacement value of this would be. It's very, very difficult for us to say. But what I would say is get it evaluated for insurance purposes, because that is irreplaceable even here at JewelleryMaker for £75. There are how many left, sorry? Right, the reason we did promo is just because there are less than 10. There's now 7 of these remaining at £75. We've got collectors who were in during the Pink Sapphire auction who have come back in for this. I'm not surprised. Would you separate these or make a suite?
Oh, gosh, the end pieces I would make into a lovely pair of earrings, and I'd have to go for rose gold plated sterling silver. The other 5 I would make into individual pendants. Possibly the second from the end I might make into a ring. Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, that.
I mean, I'm known for making big rings anyway, so any of them would work as a ring. Even the smallest one on the strand is huge when you think of it as a solitaire aquamarine.
Oh, absolutely. Do you think there's a leak in the gallery? That's Adam's party trick.
Excellent. Oh. Can we say that? It's a very effective sound that Adam is making.
It's very clever.
It is.
Right. I love rough Heliodor like this.
Are you kidding?
This is a beryl gemstone. This is one of the brightest yellow beryls. Heliodor.
I've been here for 4 years, and this is the second time I've seen a strand of only Heliodor. This is astonishing.
Ooh.
I love to see the gemstone in this form, but how exciting!
There you go. So second strand you've ever seen of Heliodor when it's on its own, so without having a mixed beryl sort of strand.
Yeah.
And, I mean, they are so canary yellow, aren't they?
They really are beautiful. You do have that sunshine element. It's associated with the star sign of Leo, I believe.
Oh, okay.
It's been a long time since I looked at that book, so don't quote me on that, but it certainly makes me think lions, sunshine, summer. It's absolutely glorious.
Let's have a look. Right. Heliodor of, what carat have we got here? 45 carats. That is gorgeous. Heliodor is the stone of the sun. I love that. The Greeks believed that Heliodor contained the power and warmth of the sun, and it was responsible for the alternation of day and night. It's gift of the sun. I love that.
That's gorgeous.
Okay. when you are looking at something as limited as this, no, we are not. Did you hear that?
I mean, I think £22.95 is
That's
pretty
crazy.
fantastic.
I think you're going to be shocked by this. Do you remember the first hour? The prices?
No.
I know. This is crazy.
Seriously?
Under 10. They're going in the gallery. Under 10. Under 10. £7.95.
Do you want to know how much I paid for my first piece of heliodor when I started collecting gemstones about 15 years ago?
Go on.
It was £40 for a single
one
piece. Not faceted, just a specimen sample.
How crazy is this? £7.95. What are you thinking, Beck?
I feel a bit faint.
£7.95. Every single person that is tuned in right now, have a go for this. That is a bargain. No wonder we have got a flurry of people on the phone lines for this one. Lots of people getting involved on the web. In fact, loads of multipliers. Hannah's bought 2. Well done in Bristol. Well done in Lincolnshire. Jeanette, Julie, Sue J, well done. Eileen, well done. Oh, Adam. That is beautiful. Hilda, well done. June, well done, you're there. £7.95. £7.95 for 45 carats. Well done, Eileen. You're there. Hilda's there as well. Very busy auction. Just keep going through. That is a stunning strand.
That is beautiful. Really lovely.
It was. Mixed gems.
Oh, is that all garnets?
All garnets. Okay, hang on. You have got what looks like Zavorite garnet. They're amazing. Hessonite garnet. Have you got colour change garnet on there? Mandarin garnet. And what else did you say? Mandarin garnet, colour change garnet, Zavorite garnet, pink garnet, and that gorgeous warm, rich Hessonite garnet.
Wow.
They are all natural. Just to be able to have that Zavorite in the centre, or just to be able to have a colour change garnet.
Any gemstone that gives you a colour shift in my book is exceptional.
So cool.
It's a real collector's piece, isn't it? I mean, that's beautiful. And to be able to offer that level of education as well, you can kind of wear that in a single piece and talk to potential customers if you make to sell, or people that you're trying to impress, and say it's all garnet, you know.
I know,
That'd be fab.
Oh, I do love it. Absolutely love it. Gemma Crow was saying earlier on, garnet's her favourite gem variety because of the different colours you can get. Whereas this strand, you're becoming an instant collector of all of those different amazing colours.
Yeah, absolutely. They are gorgeous. When I started my business, I did a lot of buying items that were previously made in to sell. And in the many years that I did that for, I had just, I think, one piece of colour shift garnet. So
And it's a beautiful colour
that's
change that you get, isn't it?
It is. It's lovely. Sort of warmth that comes alive when you add the incandescent light.
Oh, it's lovely. Just 24 carats for just £29.95.
Incredible. That's really beautiful. In and of itself, a collector's piece, but you could choose to separate them out if you wanted to. Saves you buying all those different strands, as you were saying earlier, with the graduation in sizes. You know, it works the same when you have those different colourways, doesn't it?
This is such a collector's hour, isn't it? This is brilliant.
It has actually been quite exceptional, yeah.
Oh, my word. Yes, I think they should have been called Luxury for Less. Oh, you're not wrong, Adam. That is such a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous strand. £29.95 for 24 carats of multicolour garnet. Pinks. Oh, this is beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
Are they
No way.
morganites?
Oh my word.
I tell you what, right, yeah, this is luxury. This is a luxury hour. You are looking at... I would never again have guessed morganite. To hold that colour in that size is so impressive.
There's a real evenness along the strand as well.
Do you know, this is a really important point that you make, because I think we bypass this a bit too much here, that if you put them all on a strand like that, you are absolutely focusing the eye on all of them, and you are looking for that one that stands out as being... If one were a different colour, it would stand out like a sore thumb.
Most definitely.
It's amazing how we showcase these strands, because when you separate them, you probably wouldn't notice if one were a different quality or a different colour to the next, but they are matched. The consistency across the strand is just absolutely unbelievable, if I'm quite honest, when you're looking at a genuine gem. This is morganite from Brazil. It's one of the most beautiful, and when I say beautiful, I mean that when we're looking at every gemstone, but this is effortlessly elegant and beautiful. It's one of my favourite feminine gemstones. I didn't even realise, oh, sorry, I've just crossed it over, but it looks quite nice.
It does. You can imagine a little cabochon set in there.
I'm a designer and I don't even realise.
Definitely.
Put it with one of your
That's the ultimate, absolute ultimate in femininity.
Oh, hang on, right. We have done some crazy prices. Agreed this hour? Right, okay, Gem's having one of these. She's saying don't do it. This is going to the best price. Right, Gem's, because of Gem, we're going back up. It's only 34 of these.
Oh wow.
No, we're doing it.
I can't.
In all fairness, that is unnecessarily low, isn't it?
Yes. I mean, we started at more than twice that. That's amazing. Oh, I really want this.
Oh, you've got to get it. You've got to get this. 5 carats of microfaceted morganite with colour like that. That is going in your stash. What an amazing strand. It's a 30 centimetre strand as well. That is a beautiful, beautiful strand. Right, Gem, you want one?
I absolutely want one, yes.
That is so good. Microfaceted. Amazing colour and unbelievable faceting. I love that.
This is just incredible. I mean, such a long strand as well.
Gosh, you've got loads.
It always amazes me to have any microfaceted strand of this kind of length under £20. And that could be a more plentiful gemstone, could be a quartzite that's been microfaceted, and I would be in awe of the sheer work that goes into microfaceting and drilling gems of this size. To have morganite, I mean... Or I just feel like I need to soften a little bit and be a little bit more calm. It's beautiful. This with moonstone, with a rainbow moonstone, would be indescribably beautiful.
£19.95, that is so gorgeous. I'm so thrilled that you all agree that £19.95 is crazy low. Well done, everybody. Keep going through to the team. £19.95 is just crazy.
I wasn't quick enough to swipe that from your hand before it went back in the box then.
Number 2, did you say? Oh, one of my favourite gemstones. I will try and not scream and shout about this one, but it deserves it. When you're seeing chromed upside, it looks like this. This good. This is everything an emerald would love to be and more. It's got saturation, yet it's open in colour. It's got the most beautiful clarity. It's rare. It's just amazing. I love these shapes. They're graduated plain wheels, so they stack next to each other beautifully. It literally looks like there is a light inside this gemstone and someone's just switched it on and boom, you have got colour like the best Zavorite garnet. You've mixed in everything that you love from Zavorite, everything that you love from emeralds, everything that you love from every green gemstone there is, and created the superhero of gemstones for me.
It's
love
funny
it.
you say superhero because it always makes me think of kryptonite.
Oh, yeah.
Every time. It's one of my personal top 5 gemstones, and that is such a beautiful strand.
Why is it that you love it?
I never used to be into the colour green
Okay.
in a gemstone or anything really until I met this gemstone, and it flipped my gemstone love world on its head because it made me appreciate all the other different green gemstones as well. But there's absolutely incredible. Imagine being the first person to see that in its natural position in Siberia.
Yeah.
All that stark tundra.
That's it. When you think there is something in the ground in Russia that produces just the best gemstones, the best green gemstones,
Yeah,
actually.
absolutely. That's exactly what I always say. It's just amazing. I don't know if it's copper or vanadium or what it is that causes that. That's very prevalent in that area, but that is otherworldly, it's magical, it's astonishing. It's sometimes described as the bottle green, which is slightly less glamorous than the $1 million emerald. But it's quite apt if you find a sea glass that was from one of a sort of an 18th century green glass bottle, you do get that element and effect with it. It's absolutely stunning.
Oh, it's just so open in colour. To be able to get that balance as well with diopside, don't get me wrong, not all diopside looks like this.
No.
I've seen diopside that I would have struggled to have identified it as that gemstone because it looks black. To be able to have saturation and yet still so open in colour is a real fine line, and it is a gemstone that it doesn't always get that balance, but when it's right, oh my word, and it looks like this, it's just electric. It's beautiful. It's one of my favourite gemstones without a doubt, and the price on it doesn't reflect the beauty that you're seeing right now. Less than £50 for 45 carats of the best Russian chrome diopside. If you think of other green gemstones that come from Russia, or any gemstones from Russia, I always think of, you know, your Russian emeralds, how expensive they are to have that colour. Russian alexandrites. When you think of one of the rarest and one of the most expensive gemstones in the world that has that green again. It's such an incredible gemstone and such an amazing location. But obviously, because of the conditions in Siberia, because it's so terribly cold, they can only mine this gemstone for a very short window. I think it's only sort of 2 to 3 months of the year that this gem can be mined. So, I mean, that is just amazing in itself, isn't it? We are so proud of this quality that we get through. It's beautiful, especially at these prices. Since I've been here, the amount of sort of customer feedback that I've seen, lots of the same messages come through of, I've never found another company that can match us on quality and price. It's quality against price. But we, just so you know, we work with some of the most incredible our buying team. They are so knowledgeable on the gemstones. They have amazing buying power. And that's the reason we can get these, what I call like gemmy gems. They are beautiful quality.
I really love that expression. It is a very gemmy gem. I mean, it's the sort of thing that I wouldn't have hesitation setting into a white gold or into a platinum.
You need to do a collection, gems, gemmy gems.
Well, I'll take that into consideration.
There you go. Gems, gemmy gems with gem. Okay. Why? Okay. 7. Is this retail quartz? Right, so, you know, you talk about microfaceted being amazing. This is another gemmy gem, actually, because microfaceting in retail quartz, and look at how prominent the rutils are.
That's incredible. Absolutely beautiful. Nature's brushstrokes.
Oh,
Love that.
that. It just is amazing. 15 carats of black retail quartz, to be able to see, right, some of them as well have got more, they're not different gemstones, they're all clear quartz. That's what I find quite fascinating. It just depends on how many rutils are inside. Does it give some of them the look that they're completely black? Whereas, I don't know which I prefer, whether you love the sort of clear quartz where you can see very clearly a few rutilations, or the ones that are so packed full of rutils that from a distance is going to look like a black spinel almost. It's just brilliant. Monochrome strand.
It's gorgeous in and of itself. For microfaceting, wow.
£7.95. I just took a gulp of my tea at the wrong time. You nearly had a spillage in aisle 3. Just £7.95.
I do love that expression.
Just £7.95 for a lovely monochrome look. So these are going to go really nicely with so many, well, it's going to go with everything, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. All of the microfaceted strands we've had so far, it will enhance anything, you know, even the really forthright gemstones that are very, very bright and vibrant, it will enhance them. The delicate tones, it will enhance them. It's beautiful. I hate to say it, but it's a workhorse of a gemstone. It's a fantastic price, just for the faceting.
What is this owl called? Right, we're calling it luxury for less because every single one is just amazing. Who wants emerald?
Yes, please. Especially when it's emerald for less.
I always hear like you said that sounded frightened now, doesn't it? Right.
Surprised. Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh.
20 carats of faceted emerald rounds.
That's incredible.
Luxury for less. Are you ready for the price? 28 centimetre strand. I think this is going to shock you. Every single one of them amazing. Where are these from? Brazilian emeralds as well. Very nice. Very nice. And like you said earlier on, they're like that bottle green, aren't they?
A real foresty tone kind of going on.
It's one of your big four. It's something we all know. And it's one of those gemstones, actually, that I think, out of every other gem, this is the one that fluctuates in price the most. And I always ask the question of, what is it? Why are some of these pieces, like hundreds of thousands of pounds, like you said, the $1 million emerald?
Yeah.
And it can be slight changes in the colour and clarity that can alter the prices. I mean, seriously, dramatically. Also, location plays a big part. But I'd say probably the biggest player in price is who is selling it.
That's very true, actually. It's not something that we often talk about, but yeah, it is. Yeah.
If you've got a certain name which has got a lot of overheads and marketing around it and the little boxes and, you know, a lot to cut, a lot of overheads to cover, their prices are extortionate. $14.95 is not a price point that you associate with genuine emeralds. But, I mean, I still have friends who have tuned in, and I've been here now since January, and so many of my friends say, who are in the gem world as well, who have said to me, no, can't be real. What's the catch?
Yeah, what is the catch?
No catch. No. We wouldn't be allowed to sit on television and tell you it were a real emerald if it were not.
Oh, hey, I will tell you. There is an element of once you get one strand, you might want another one.
Okay, there's a bit of an addiction warning with it.
Well, I think it's a nice thing.
Absolutely.
To kind of want more of.
Of course. It's brilliant.
It's calorie free and doesn't contain any nasty chemicals. Please don't ingest the emeralds.
Just $14.95. Just so delight. Lapis.
Oh, fab. Oh, with that gorgeous faceted sodalite that we had earlier.
Yeah, absolutely. Team it with your plain rounds, your 4mm rounds. A nice stack of bracelet sizes, aren't they?
Absolutely perfect. Really beautiful colour.
35 carats. Lapis.
Is Tutankhamun still in London Museum or has it travelled on?
I have no idea.
Because he was on tour.
Was he on tour?
He was on tour.
Was he at Glastonbury?
Yeah, I don't know what his rider is, whether he has to have all of the same colour chocolates in a bowl or...
I'd take that, supported him too, yeah. No, Stormzy, actually. Oh, no. Okay, so no, I don't actually know if it's still in the...
It's just if you are able
Museum.
at any point in time to see the riches of Egyptian history, it's remarkable to see this gemstone used in the way it has been used in the masks and some of the other pieces that you see associated with that era in history.
I believe it's in Dorchester at the minute.
Oh gosh, amazing.
Treasures of Tutankhamun exhibition at the British Museum, London.
Fabulous. Absolutely fantastic.
38 centimetre strand, 4mm rounds. Less than 10, I should have warned you. Under 10, under 10, under 10. We could do our, you know, you've got your little sound effect machine. We should record under 10, couldn't we? That is a very good idea. And then you can also do your little sound effect, your little party trick. It sounds really wrong if you don't come and do your little party trick, if I just talk about your little party trick. I'm just going to say it again, Adam's got a little party trick. Sound effect.
I'm just going to tell you, it is a sound effect that he creates, and it's really very good.
£6.95. Oh, we have too much fun here.
Deb used to be able to put her toes in the mouth.
Pardon?
Deb used to be able to do what Gemma does.
Oh, right, okay, we found out, we've got confirmation from Deb Brudge, and she can, oh no, she used to be able to. She says, I haven't tried in a while, but I used to be able to put my toes in my mouth. Deb Brudge.
Cracking.
She could, but you two could be like a party yak duo, go out.
Should we just say that we did but not? I'm thinking that nobody would pay for that. Becky's just said she wouldn't pay to see it, so...
You would pay to pay, would you? Would you pay to see it? Yeah, Leah would. There you go, you got your first customer. Leah's going to hire you out. We could be your agents.
Excellent, 15%.
What could we call your act?
Should we leave it there, maybe?
Oh, sorry.
You're so squeaky.
£6.95. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, my laugh has got squeakier.
Oh, it's lovely, I adore it.
Oh, I think we need to move on. What number, sorry, Leah? Beck. Okay. Mandarin Garnet. Please try and guess what Adam tried to call it their game. Their act. Oh, I'm all delirious now. She says she can't do it today. Deb can't do it today. So it's a good job she hasn't got a booking tonight, but she better be able to do it by next weekend. Leah's crying.
She really is.
Right, Mandarin Garnet. We've got less than 10 of these. Less than 10. Adam, that was quick for you. Oh my word, look at that colour.
That's exceptional.
That is, so I don't know why isn't this called Hessonite Garnet? Because that is like the colours of Hessonite, isn't it?
It really is, because you've got an almost cognac flavour to the orange. It's beautiful.
34 centimetre strand. I wonder if it's to do with location, maybe, I'm not sure.
Maybe.
56 carats.
Seriously?
This is Madagascar Garnet.
So, if you don't already know...
Go on, yeah, tell us.
Madagascar is my favourite location for any gemstone.
Right, I love that. I'm going to store that in my facts about Gemma. I've got some, I'm collecting like really unusual facts about things. Oh yeah, Gemma, you know, she loves gemstones from Madagascar. She puts her toes in her mouth and she loves gemstones in Madagascar.
Can I just clarify something? I can put my toes in my mouth. It's not something that I get up and like, today's mission will be put my big toes in my mouth. Full disclosure, I did it on Saturday and nearly rolled down a hill.
You did it on Saturday?
Yeah.
Right,
don't do
you've
it
told us
regularly.
you've had quite a... You said you had quite a...
I had a weird weekend.
Jem did say earlier, I've had a bit of a strange weekend, didn't she? In Milton Keynes.
At a festival.
Festival. Okay, that's all we need to know, isn't it? £5.95, keep going through. We have too much fun here. Oh my word, this colour is amazing. Appetite. appetites.
Oh, that is astonishing. Do you know what? I think I've wanted every gemstone this hour, every single strand with the morganite that I haven't quite given back yet.
Thank you. I would team that definitely with this.
Those are amazing together.
Gosh, that is gorgeous. And I know that this is not a strange thing to say, but I love the colour of the tassels as well.
Yeah, seriously. That does it for me as well.
Yeah. Okay, 18 centimetre strand. This would go with your top.
Oh yes, it would. Again.
Sky blue apatite. I wouldn't call that sky blue. I'm down to the graphics again. Sorry, 2 auctions in a row. don't say to me not to question the graphics. But that is beautiful.
It is.
That is like, well, I don't know what I'd call it. It's like Pareva blue apatite. It's just so blue.
It's almost an element of sort of Swiss coloration to it.
Oh, nice.
Love that. It's a beautiful strand.
Okay, we're going under £20. £14.95. Okay. £14.95 for 25 carats, all faceted, beautiful rondelles. £14.95 for an 18 centimetre. Okay, keep going through. That is stunning. We've got some more zircon. Oh, this is a great
that is a gorgeous
ombre.
colour. Ooh.
Oh, great. I mean, this is... How difficult is that to be able to, not only the work that's gone into, like you said, facet and drill these stones, but then also to put them into a beautiful ombre strand like that. The price isn't going to reflect the work that has gone into this. They are beautiful colours. Do you know what they remind me of? You know, Argyle natural diamonds, those Australian diamonds. That's what it reminds me of, those colours that you get. If you were to have those I were to have, I'm thinking drop earrings.
I'm just looking at them going, I'm feeling lazy today. I have got 3 pairs of elongated drop earrings and some beautiful gemstones to play with left over. You don't have to worry about graduating through the colours. It's done for you. Just be slow when you take them off, put them straight onto a featherweight headpin and it's done.
Right, that's what I was going to ask you. How do I keep that graduation? Just one by one?
Yep, for me I would go one by one because I would want the darkest colour at the base, which means I would need to cut the tassel off and then very, very carefully set them in a row. And then once I get to the darkest section of the first ombre, I would then pop the darkest one first on the head pin so that they would sort of graduate downwards in that fashion.
And they'd go on a featherweight head pin?
I feel sure that they would go on a featherweight head pin. If you're struggling with that, then you can always pop them on some of the super fine beading material and pop a little crimp and a crimp bead cover at the bottom, and you have the same effect then.
15 carats of ombre, faceted micro zircon. 45.95 should absolutely be your price. We've renamed this hour Luxury for Less. Are you ready for your crazy low luxury for less price? Hang on, that saving is ridiculous. $19.95.
Wait a minute.
That is unnecessarily low. Once again, absolutely mix it in with maybe your microfaceted morganite that you've got. With any of these, I mean, they're just beautiful.
I think they'd look exceptional with the rough cut heliodor as well. That would be something a little bit different.
Got a message for you, Jem. Hi, Jem. Can you send me some mojo, please? Mine's on a runner. Get my stash out and stare at it and put it away. Please help. That's from who, sorry? That's from Ross in Warwickshire.
Hello, darling. How are you? Okay, so Mojo, tomorrow's idea is to make some earrings, and I want you to think about sunshine, and then be inspired by something really random out the window.
There you go.
Nature's always a good one.
Oh,
Or
I
a
like
leaf
that.
or something.
So you'd like to give inspiration as well of, obviously you do, but Ross is messaging to ask some inspiration.
Bless you. Yeah, thank
That's
you for that,
lovely.
sweetheart.
Thank
That's
you,
really
Ross.
kind of you to ask. But I hope that your mojo comes back to you. You know, and just
Just
stick to
sometimes you're going
basics.
through times where you're like, I can't think of what to do.
Absolutely. I was, for one of the many years of my illustrious career, I've been an author, and you do get such days where you have a complete and total writer's block,
Yeah.
and you just can't. So with writer's block, you would sit down and you would just put your pen to paper and you would, and a load of old drivel comes out, but it tends to remove the writer's block. So with a creative block, just make something really, really simple, or take inspiration from something utterly random. And if the thing that you make is not to your taste, or you think, well, actually, that's not all that good, you can always cut it up and start again.
I like the idea of looking out the window, just looking at something, or in a room, picking something out and taking inspiration from it. That's really lovely idea.
Also, if you have a stash of gemstones and they're all sort of jumbled up together, one thing that I really like to do if I'm struggling is just close my eyes, put your hand in, have a rifle around the bag, and you come out with a random gemstone, and sometimes the gem will tell you what to make, or your seed beads, or whatever it is that you've got your hand in the box for. It will give you an inspiration which you wouldn't perhaps get if you set out and you look at them. So good luck.
Yeah, let us know how you get on. That's a great idea. I think a lot of people will be able to,
Well,
to
I
take
hope so,
inspiration
but I
from
mean,
that.
best of luck, and let me know how you get on. Show us what you make.
17. Oh, these look like aquas.
Oh, they are a
They're
stunning
like little
shape.
coins.
Oh, wow.
Would these be nice for like little beads? This one's just slightly
I've never made a bead with a little
are they
coin
little
shape.
coins?
But that would be fantastic. It would be beautiful with ladder weave because it would sit so nicely on the back of the wrist. Mix it up with your seed beads as well.
Oh,
Be
absolutely.
gorgeous.
Okay, these are beautiful aquamarines. Once again, I keep reaching for your
Yeah.
strand, but again, with that lovely
Wow.
morganite, they look beautiful. The milky aquamarine that you had earlier on, actually, Beck, with Gemma and Michael was really, really popular, wasn't it?
Gorgeous. I mean, aquamarine is a beautiful, well-regarded gemstone, and that's such an even tone again. Absolutely gorgeous throughout. I'd want to make just a series of little trilogy rings as well.
Oh, cute.
But instead of sitting your trilogy gemstones in a line, I would want to sit them all nestled up together, so you get that almost Triskelion feel to them.
Are you ready for a low price? Luxury for less. Aquamarine faceted coins for £12.95. You're looking at fantastic prices this hour.
Wow.
Right from the start of the show with that pink sapphire, I knew that it was going to be a special deal. We kind of shot ourselves in the foot right there and then, didn't we? That was too low.
Absolutely. It was special.
Just 25 carat. Well, 25 carat is a huge carat weight for just £12.95.
Yep, I agree. That's incredible.
I'm just thinking, you know, there's the saying, shot yourself in the foot, like you did at the start of the hour, Becky, with that amazing. Maybe. Did I say food wrong? Well, I think we should change it to put your toe in the mouth there, haven't you? You really, just put your toe in the mouth.
There may have been an extra O in that foot.
food. Thanks, guys.
I love it. It's endearing. Where were you born?
What does my accent sound like?
I'm not saying.
No, please do, because lots of people tell me loads of random places. Some people say I've got a slight New Zealand twang.
Oh, I don't know.
You haven't had that?
I don't know.
Go on, tell me. You won't insult me.
It's almost Leicestery.
Leicestery. It's pure Birmingham, isn't it? Yeah. No, I am Midlands. I'm from the Midlands.
Not
but-
East Midlands, but West Midlands.
I was born in 4 counties, so it's like between Leicestershire, Derbyshire, Staffordshire, Warwickshire, right
Okay.
in Tamworth, Sutton Coldfield, yeah.
My parents aren't too far.
Whereabouts? Oh, yeah. Me and Leah just having a conversation about. Apparently, it's not so far from there. Whereabouts? By the park. Did you? You used to have Tamworth Pigs. That's what everybody knows Tamworth for, is Tamworth Pigs, the Snow Dome, and Drayton Manor.
Are the Tamworth Pigs the spotty ones?
Tamworth Pigs, are they spotty ones, Adam? I don't think they are necessarily, are they? They're not spotty pigs.
Orange pigs. Aww.
They're really cute.
Aww.
And the Reliant Robin was from Made in Tamworth, the three-wheeler. Yeah.
My mum had one of those.
So,
I'll tell you how many people you can get in a Reliant Robin as long as you're not going up a hill.
Oh.
You have to all get out.
You don't see them on the road anymore at all, do you? No.
There's actually 2 in the village where I live.
Really?
They're still
that's
going.
Amazing. Oh, that's so good. Just not up hills.
It's not up hills.
Have to avoid, on your sat-nav, avoid motorways, avoid hills, please.
Or only if you're fully laden, they're all right with one up.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So it's a different programme altogether now.
38 carats of ametrine. Oh, I do love ametrine. Again, another collector's gemstone.
That's a beautiful strand. I have a lovely strand of faceted rondelles.
I'd put this with your...
Yeah, that would be fab.
Thank you. Just looking over Gem's amazing creations for our today's must-have, which is coming up very, very soon, actually, is these lovely agates, the sort of kite shapes. But I think your ametrine would work beautifully along with that, and your morganite. I keep reaching for that one. It's lovely.
Gorgeous.
30 centimetre strand. Oh no, Adam's getting a bit upset because nobody has said hello to him for a while, so please can you email in again?
Hello.
Sorry to get needy. You alright, Ad? It's alright. He'll start taking his shoes off again, wanting attention. He has got really cool socks on. They're like chickens. They are. He'll definitely show you in the break.
Yeah, show me your socks later, Adam.
38 carats of ametrine. It's lovely to have bicolour gemstone in rondelles, actually, because traditionally you see them in sort of more long shapes where you can see that 50-50 divide. Whereas this gives you like a really lovely warm blend. Some of them have got more of the citrine, some of you have got more of the amethyst colours, and then some have got that real sunburst effect. They're beautiful. £7.95. Nice summer colours again, aren't they?
They are, they're gorgeous.
We are going to be launching today's must-have, which are these amazing agates. Go perfectly with the strand. You just called me by my name. No one ever calls me by my full name. Okay, it's going to be coming up. Are you ready? Not long to wait. Literally a couple of minutes, we're going to be back with the amazing agate kites. And we're going to have a look at what you've been making. You've been busy, haven't you, the last couple of hours? Very busy. Okay, we'll see you in just a couple of minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Our brand new Get Started with Jewellery Maker page has been created to provide help and guidance for jewellery making newbies. If you need design suggestions, hints and tips, or help with perfecting your jewellery designs, we're here to help. Head over to facebook.com/GetStartedWithJM, where our talented in-house designers are happy to answer your jewellery making questions, offer inspiration, and get you started in your jewellery making journey. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Hi, guest designer Alison Tarry here. Just wanted to bring you up to date with what's happening. 8th of August, me and Elle again. Storm duos are back. It's incredible. Can't wait. Got loads of colours, lots of new makes. And the Storm Duo DVD's back in stock too. Join us on the 8th on the morning show.
JewelleryMaker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to book towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. JewelleryMaker. Create, wear, share.
At JewelleryMaker, we are always looking at ways to provide you with a fantastic shopping experience. With this in mind, we'd like to welcome you to our new pre-order option. Selected items throughout the day will be put on display and made available for pre-order. When the presenter informs you that the pre-order service is available on an item, this is your chance to pop it into your online basket or speak to one of our brilliant call centre team members and be one of the first to secure your purchase.
Do you need a helping hand to get started with JewelleryMaker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our JewelleryMaker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy-to-follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist, or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
Welcome to JewelleryMaker. We are part of the Immediate Media family. Immediate Media is a fast-growing multimedia platform company who operates some of the most loved brands across the UK. Our brands range from our other shopping TV channel, The Sewing Quarter, to our very successful magazines, such as Simply Knitting, Molly Makes, and the Radio Times. We work incredibly hard to inspire you and bring you lots of exciting ideas and projects. So whatever your creative needs, you know that our crafting family will be there for you. JewelleryMaker. Create, wear, share.
Today's must-have. Welcome back. Are you having fun with these?
Yeah,
They're lovely
I'm loving
shapes,
them.
aren't they?
Absolutely superb.
They're shapes that I've not actually seen much of. Actually, they are kites or shields or protectors. We really like them though. They're gorgeous, and this colour you can't go wrong. I think purples is probably one of the most universally loved colours in the gem world, aren't they? We all have personal preferences.
Mine's purple.
Yeah.
Favourite colour in the world?
In gemstones or just in life?
In life.
I think it's a lovely, it's a lovely gemstone if you're not sure of what colour somebody would like. Then I think purple's a great one to go with, actually.
Very definitely. I very rarely hear somebody say, "Oh, I don't like purple." I mean, obviously, everybody has their own individual preferences, and there are probably people out there that don't. But in my personal experience, it's not something that I've heard lots.
I love this purple as well. It's like the that chocolate box purple, isn't it? It's that real classic, gorgeous, almost like amethyst purple. It's beautiful. Some of these, though, have got almost like a bit of an ombre to them, haven't they?
Yeah, there's a delicacy, and it sort of shifts through that tone. It's gorgeous.
85 carats of purple agate, 12 centimetre strand, but on there you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 7 of your lovely shields.
I had 7 on my strand as well,
Oh, okay, brilliant.
just to let you know.
Yeah, that's good to know. And then you've also got these lovely little spacer bar and the beads as well, which don't throw away, keep them, because everything can be used.
Absolutely, yes. I chose to work today with your 1mm gauge wire as my frame wire, but if you're accessorising jewellery with your 0.8mm gauge, then both the elongated spacer tubes and the beads will work with your 0.8mm. Obviously, you can use them on your beading materials as well.
So which one did you make first?
That one, I think.
Let's have a look. So this one is with your, I love that, is with your champagne coloured wire, which is just beautiful. And actually, you've put some rose in there as well.
Yeah, I do like mixing the metals up, especially when you've got a gorgeous coloured gemstone like that as well.
They're amazing. They look amazing, don't they?
Oh, thanks, babe.
And it's got movement to it, hasn't it?
Yes, that's one of the pure joys of working with gemstones that are the size of cabochon, the accessibility of utilising a 0.4mm gauge to go in there as well.
Gem, they're amazing.
Thank
I
you,
love this as well with the tassel. Great to show that you can incorporate obviously your tassels on the end of your strands. That looks gorgeous. And then this is the one that you've just the second finished.
Just literally the second finished. I probably would put another wire across the bottom one, but I also like that it's articulated.
Independent pendant.
Independent pendant. It's a thing.
It is going to be a thing. I'm going to make it. I'm going to trademark that now. 85 carats of purple agate. Okay, so you've got 4, 5, 6. So you've still got another.
I do still have another one, and it's really, really pretty. And all of them are just so perfectly finished.
That one's lovely as well. Exactly. So you've still got. You can make. I mean, you've been quite gem heavy on that one as well. So it's lovely to be able to have a great strand that yes, you can make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 individual pieces of jewellery if you want. Big statement jewellery as well.
One of the joys of making a piece like this is that every time you do it, it can be ever so slightly different. So, I mean, this one I've chased quite sharply on one side with the wire, the form, the very angular form of the gemstone, but you could very easily make that into a swooping, swooshing shape, and it will give a different sort of feel and flavour. But that's 7 pendants. 7 rings.
And this is something that you've made relatively quickly, actually, isn't it? We set you the challenge just before we came on air at 6.
Just before 6, yeah. So it's been fun.
Lovely colour. Are you ready? So, for all of your purple agate, bearing in mind you've got over 80 carats, 85 carats, in fact, and there's some beautiful inspiration. We keep picking this out, actually, to go with lots of other gemstones that we've had today.
Definitely. Yeah, it's lovely.
The purple mixes with a lot of other gemstones, doesn't it?
It does. And even if you think, oh, well, that's not going to go. Say, for instance, I would try this against a strand of carnelian or a fire opal because it's going to give you a really sort of festive feel.
With
I don't mean
oranges.
Christmassy. I just mean festive, like festival. Just try it. You don't have to make jewellery to appreciate how different colours are going to work together.
We teamed it with greens as well, the peridot, didn't we? And that was lovely. £19.95. Can you believe it? The morganites as well, the microfaceted morganites look beautiful. There is so much that you're going to be able to pair this with. Pardon? Bit of inspiration. See, something like this, I mean, well, actually, let's look at this one. One in a pendant. Don't want to put you on the spot, but how much would you be looking to achieve for something like that?
That individual pendant there, without a chain of any kind, probably £20 to £25 just for the one piece. Bearing in mind, it's a relatively simple piece. It's not taken more than an hour to make. You've made your whole strand in one piece. You've got 6 left.
Brilliant. So you make your money back virtually straight away, don't you? That's so good.
So the way I like to think about this is that's 1 to pay for the strand. The rest of them are mine, so I can either encourage my business with these, make a few more, pop a few more pennies back in the bank to buy my morganite strand, or I can make some people really happy, make some gifts.
Yeah.
You know, it's such a lovely way to think of it.
Or treat yourself.
That's very true.
You should remember, do you make jewellery for yourself as well? Do you make sure that you do find time to make pieces for yourself?
I think this one was from a show a little while ago, and sometimes they make it onto my neck.
That is beautiful.
Yeah. Purple is the win.
Do you have a lot of pieces in your jewellery box?
I probably have about 10 pieces that I wear quite regularly and mix and match them around. But I do have a bit of a thing for rings.
Yeah. And I love all your stretches as well, your stacker bracelets.
Anybody can make a stretchy, and they're just, you know, brilliant fun.
Yeah, they are, they are. Okay, well done everybody, £19.95. At past, we've got brand new Peruvian opal.
Oh, lovely.
Really special. Look at this. Oh, I love it. This is going to be a great opportunity.
I see what you did there, and I liked it.
Thank you. I'm full of it this hour, aren't I? Independent pendants, opportunity. That's where it ends. Okay. Ooh, look at these. Right,
Wow.
these are huge. They are heavy. Oh, these have got to go straight in your stash. You've got agate cylinders. These would look lovely with your top.
They would, and I would, if I was able to, I would wear them all together.
They look like beach. It looks like a beach, doesn't it? It takes me to my holidays.
They are very seasidey, but also quite exotic seasidey.
Absolutely, yeah. Oh, we don't know, do we? This is so lovely. Every single one of them individual. What would you do with these then? You know, you said if you wanted to wear them all. I mean, it's 1,250 carats.
Yeah, that's quite an
quite a
extensive
weight.
piece. It would be quite an extensive piece. One single one on the end of a length of chain with a tassel underneath it in a lariat style. It's cost you next to nothing to make, but it's a really effective usage, especially if you pop them with the more crystallised druzy effect to the top, which gives you the essence of air, sea foam, and then you've got the deeper colours beneath, and it does give you that real seasidey feel.
If you've got one left then, once you've made some beautiful jewellery, what about on your pull cord, downstairs toilet?
Yeah, people usually laugh at me when I say that, but I think that's an exceptional use of a gemstone. Why wouldn't you if you can?
How indulgent is that?
Indulgent is the word.
If you get your guests are coming round, how lovely is that to just say, oh yeah. To what? 1,250 carats. The light pull or the bottom of a blind. They always have the little little plastic rubbish ones.
Yeah, they're a bit rubbishy, aren't they?
They're lovely.
I quite often make bespoke gemstone lampshades where you would take a fairly normal lampshade and then you'd apply either a chainmail or chain and embellish it with gemstones.
That's so
Looks
cool.
Really, really effective. But what I'd like to do with one of these is have a chain tassel beneath it and a single one suspended underneath where the light emanates out of a ceiling shade, and then you'd be able to see that beautiful light radiating through the effects of the gemstone within.
Wow. Oh, we've got to see that happen. I think of things like bag charms as well. They've got great weight to them and they're so beautiful, so exotic.
And it's a beautifully strong gemstone as well. So if you are going to make a bag charm, this is something that will kind of stand being on the outside of your handbag and sort of just popped down casually now and again. They are gorgeous, but they look amazing with tassels. You could cut up bits of chain or even use random old bits of chain that you've got left from a reel and just have that tasseled underneath it.
There you go. That's just the tassel from the Peruvian opal, but it would look lovely along with that. Like you said, like a lariat style long chain. It goes really nicely with the Peruvian opal, actually. In fact, that is a perfect combination.
That's gorgeous.
Blends together beautifully.
Yeah, they do.
$14.95 for 1,250 carats. Stay tuned for the Peruvian opal at 8:30, because that goes beautifully. That is going to Peruvian to be a great opportunity, isn't it?
Oh, I'm such a simpleton. Sorry, I really liked that. Thank you.
Thank you. No, thank you for laughing.
You're welcome.
It is quite bad when you have to thank people and pay people. to
No
laugh at your
payment took
jokes.
place. Just my accountant, you need to know. No actual payment took place.
Oh, look at this. Browse a great picture, Jasper. I've not seen this before. That is so fun. Look at this.
That's
It's like leopard
incredible.
print, like pinks.
So again, going back to when I first started collecting gemstones, picture jasper was a significantly more considered purchase.
Right.
Because you do get those landscapes and very artistic moments within. I mean, there's one here that even looks in the same fashion as a dendritic gemstone has formed. It's really, really a stunning and fascinating gemstone, and beautiful, not muted, but more natural tones as well. So if you love your mookaite, this is going to appeal.
Look at that. They're so cool, aren't they? Every single one of those is completely different. It looks like an eye, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. Yes, it does.
With eyelashes. Oh, I love every single one of these. They look amazing. Thank you so much. Sorry, just thank you, Wheeler, because she laughed at my joke as well. 18mm. Sorry, how big are these rounds then? They're 18 mils. They're massive.
That's huge. Absolutely huge.
$14.95 and such beautiful colours. I mean, with like colour that I'm wearing, or do you know what? Any colour, I think they're going to look beautiful. But against the sort of plums and autumnal tones, like you said, along with mookites.
Yeah, definitely. Or anything that's sort of mustardy yellow colour as well as a bit of a contrast. I don't like mustard.
Well, like English or whole grain? All kinds of mustards, even the really spicy ones. What, on a ham sandwich? $14.95. Are you talking about the colour or mustard?
I was talking about the colour, to be fair. I think if you have any mustard toned ceramic beads, they are going to look beautiful.
Yeah, oh, I love it. I think it is beautiful. That ochre, mustard, they just scream sort of autumnal, beautiful, warm, woolly jumpers to me.
Oh, don't think we need woolly jumpers today, do we?
No. It's very close, isn't it? Oh, is this memory wire? No, just is it silver wire? Ooh. What gauge is it? 0.4.
Fabulous. You need this in your life to do your little weaving. If you're going to be making any of the pieces that we made earlier, that's using 1mm and 0.4mm gauge in all three of those designs.
And what designs would you use silver wire?
I think all gemstones will actually deserve sterling silver, but some people connotate certain gemstones. We've had the pink sapphire today, absolutely deserving of a sterling silver. The aquamarine, those amazing huge drops that we had, they are deserving of your sterling silver. There's so many things that have sort of come up today that are, if it's more unusual, if it's rarer, if it's slightly more considered, or if you just plain old love it yourself, pop it on the sterling silver.
You got 5 metres there as well.
Yep, that's absolutely fantastic. So the one piece that I'm looking at now, if I just pop that in quickly, that would probably only have used about 1 metre to create, so you could make that 5 times over.
Right, and is there anything that you need to be aware of? Are there any differences if you're only used to working with the copper wire? Is there any difficulties that you may occur?
This particular wire that you're looking at now is very, very nicely behaved. It acts very similarly to our coated and then silver-plated round copper wires.
Okay.
So much like the champagne gold that I've been working with today, very, very similar in its feel. Some wire from certain places in the market can be quite brittle, and some wire can be super soft. I know this reel very, very well. And it behaves very similarly. If you're used to using the copper core, it's pretty similar, to be honest. What I would say is you've got it there without a spool. If you have any of those lovely they look like little hats that you use for kumihimo, the little bobbins, I would wind the ends and wind that carefully onto one of those little silicone bobbins, and then use it just a little bit at a time, and then it's much less likely to give you any knots. If you lose a couple of feet of plated wire, it's a case of, yeah, well, I've got meters and meters of the stuff. It can be devastating if you kink up the sterling wire.
Right.
So grab yourself some of the bobbins, or pop it onto an old reel, and then use one of the wire tamers around it. Just take care of it and it will take care of you.
There you go. Nice little tips there to work with your 95 sterling wire. 5 meters, remember that when you see the price. Less than £10.
That's fantastic, Becky.
Because also you may have, if you put sterling silver, all of your components need to be made from sterling silver, is that correct?
That is correct. If you're selling something as a sterling silver piece of jewellery, then right down to the crimps inside your crimp bead cover, every inch of wire that you use, you can't just sneakily use a little bit of copper here and there. The whole thing needs to be crafted from sterling silver for you to be able to sell that. Please also bear in mind, if the accumulative weight of your sterling silver is significantly greater than 7 grams, you will need to consider having it hallmarked to be able to sell that as sterling silver. Otherwise you'll need to sell it as a silver component instead.
Right, okay. 95 solid sterling silver for just £9.95. Great value for money. If you are starting to look at, you know, that next level of jewellery making, you don't need to necessarily start with this. If you've never worked with wire, then there are other alternatives, but I know a lot of people do choose to work with their 95 sterling silver, and it is a great sort of addition to your, if you're making to sell, that you can also do something in sterling silver.
It is. What will often happen for me, if I'm commissioned to make something in sterling silver, I will first make it in a plated metal, so that I can demonstrate the design, because quite often what something looks like on paper or in the mind of a client is not the same as what you can create as a jewellery maker. We sometimes live in a fantasy world where you just go, wah, and suddenly there's this thing in front of you. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
So to work first in your plated copper wire will give you the opportunity to go through any, not necessarily mistakes, but learning curves.
Yeah,
and there are many as you go along in your jewellery making.
Yeah, I think that's a really wise thing as well, because it is more considered than the copper wire. So once then you've got that design and your client's happy with it as well, then you can go to proceed with your sterling silver.
Adam just said a really smart thing actually, which is perhaps something.
Hang on. Go on. What did he say?
He was saying, our director was saying, that you would then know how much wire you've used.
Yeah.
So if you have a 5 metre spool of your sterling silver to work with, cut yourself 5 metres of your plated metal before you make your dummy run of your commission or your piece for yourself. You know, treat yourself occasionally, and then you can measure what's left over, and you'll have a reasonable idea of what the intrinsic cost of your component parts are going to be. Because a lot of people desperately undersell themselves. They say, well, I guess it will take a couple of metres of this, that's a couple of pounds at JewelleryMaker prices, and they forget that actually there is a lot of work and learning associated with that. And also, as a jewellery maker who makes to sell, you do have a right to make money.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's harsh, but it's true.
Yeah, absolutely. Because it's a skill. It's something that you, like you say, it is something that you develop these skills and you learn how to do. The copper wire as well, they won't go to waste then, the pieces that you've made.
That's true. I mean, most of the pieces that I weigh aren't sterling silver. They're plated materials that I've just made as I've gone along, and I've particularly enjoyed the design as it's come out, and I'll wear them. So, yeah.
I can't see Moldavite here. What number?
Ooh. Always excited when I hear
No,
that.
there's nothing in here. Oh, no. Oh, we've got to try and find Moldavite. I love Moldavite.
Has it flown back into space?
Have you got a picture of it? You've got a picture? It's not hiding in one of these boxes, is it? Let's see. Should we do it via the graphics? Moldavite is a gemstone that Okay, there are 6 of these left. When we get sizes like that in, you have to make the most of it. That is a huge 90-point multivite solitaire.
Wow.
It's 7x5. My word. And on the video, obviously there, you need to see it in the flesh to see it. It has the most electrifying, amazing green. Once this is all gone, it's gone. Once this is all gone, it's gone. I mean, we do not really want this to be found again, unfortunately, do we?
No, because it would be, what do they refer to it as? A cataclysmic event.
Yeah, we don't want a cataclysmic event to happen again, and it sounds horrendous, doesn't it? But basically, a meteorite hit Earth somewhere near the Czech Republic, and obviously the chemical reaction from not recently, this was about 10 million years ago?
I actually don't remember the data on this one, but it's a good old while ago.
And created moldavite. I mean, it's just amazing. The sort of the 15 million years ago, I can tell you, it was 15 million years ago.
I'd say that was a really good memory recall you had then. I'm impressed.
I knew it was millions.
I'd have said like, 3 billion. Can't remember.
It's a type of tektite, but it was basically the meteorite impact that meant that this gemstone occurred. And I love gemstones. I'm such a gemstone geek. Like, I love the sort of stories and the history and the chemical composition and all that sort of thing. Whereas my sister loves all of the different sort of healing properties that are said. And she asked me to get her a moldavite. She loves this. So I would love to read more about the sort of that side of it. So if you follow that, then I believe it has a great sort of, it has great meanings and uses as well in that world. Right, what number, sorry? Thank you.
Congratulations if you got that. That's a spectacular
Yeah, I think
one.
that sold out in the end. It's a really special gem. There was loads of you that got that. Lots of people multi-buying tonight. Oh, check these out. Boom, that is huge. Boom, look at that. That is turquoise, the real McCoy.
Fantastic. That is a sizable chunk.
Right, you're going to get an assortment, so I can't guarantee you're necessarily going to get one that size, but you will get 90 carats of turquoise. So you've got a lovely little pear cut, different colour shade there. Got an oval.
Oh, that's beautiful.
They're
oh my
all
gosh.
amazing. But 90 carats is pretty substantial. So I mean, a lot of the carat weight is built up on that piece, but so you might have even more stones in your assortment.
What you could do is perhaps, if you're able to achieve it, grab a couple of parcels and see which one suits your particular needs best. You can't mix and match them to return them, but you can always return a complete parcel if you have a preference for another.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I would definitely multi-buy. No questions asked if you do send back, but the problem is, I've got a feeling when you get them at home, you're not going to be able to choose.
This is a risk, but you can always share them with your jewellery-making pals.
Especially assortments like this is a great idea. Okay, 90 carats. We spoke about this at the start of the show. Sometimes it can be quite difficult to know. It will always, well, we'll always state if it's turquoise colour, varisite, howlite, etc., etc.
Yes.
Whereas this, if it says turquoise from Tibet, this is turquoise from Tibet.
Turquoise from Tibet, yeah, which I absolutely adore. There is something a little bit magical about that. The tone and the way it sits in the matrix is just beautiful.
That colour is gorgeous against the skin tone as well, isn't it? $17.95.
Now, my favourite gemstone to put this with is a red coral, which you almost never see.
No, I've not seen red coral before.
So if you ever, it's like a fossil rather than a living harvest. But it's beautiful and it works ever so well. So
do we get it here?
I'm not sure. The last time I saw a red fossil coral here, it was a very long time ago. But the colour that you're looking for is somewhere hotter than a carnelian, but not a ruby.
Right.
So somewhere between there, the deepest, fieriest orange. Also looks amazing with your fire opal, fire agate if you have any. They just team most beautifully together.
£17.95. I think that is a great price when you're looking at 90 carats of the real McCoy. This is turquoise. Less than 10.
Wow.
Less than 10. Is it Peruvian opal time? In fact, I think Peruvian opal would go really well with this gemstone actually as well. When you're looking at turquoise, let me just show you next to it. Again, I think they work perfectly. In fact, right, are you ready? It's Peruvian opal time. It is our next star buy. Okay, Peruvian opal. We've already promised you a brilliant, brilliant price on this. Pardon? This. Oh no, he's doing Peruvian puns. Okay, no, it didn't work. This is an opal location actually that's relatively new to me.
It's my favourite location for opal, for blue,
really?
For coloured opal anyway.
Well,
yeah.
blues, I think, are very, very expensive and very desired in the opal world, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
I've only ever seen blue opal sort of once before, and that was a blue fire opal actually from Brazil.
Wow.
I mean, it was incredible and it's extremely rare, but therefore it was very, 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 very expensive. I'm talking thousands of pounds.
I bet.
So to be able to get blue opal, Peruvian opal, and I mean they really are beautiful in shade of tone, and also I mean that one is just amazing, and I love the sort of patterns that you get as well. It's not a gemstone that I would necessarily guess was opal straight away. Some of them have, don't get me wrong, have got amazing opalescence to them, but when you've got such deep colour like this one, which is actually my favourite, I wouldn't even guess that's an opal, and that's what I find extraordinary.
Yeah, it is lovely like that. It can be a bit of a mischievous
Cool,
gemstone. Yeah. It's really cool.
Well, if I'm being brutally honest, when I first started working with gemstones, opal was never my favourite. I like gemstones. I love gemstones that have got personality, so I do love opal, but I was always shown opals that were white opal in quite classic vintage jewellery.
Yes.
And thought, oh, okay, well, it's classic, but I love gems that have, you know, got a bit more about them, whereas this is so cool, isn't it? Every single one is completely different, and they've got something really sort of organic about them.
I do love with the Peruvian blue opal that you get those moments that have opalescence is not the word that I want to use, it's opacity.
Yeah, that's it.
And if you hold them up to the light, you'll get a real glow showing through them. And then you have those slightly more cloudy moments with the different tone of blue. It's a fascinating gem, and you can genuinely lose yourself in a strand.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it, like you say, it's sort of semi-transparent and sort of, isn't it? It's got really lovely glow to them, inner glow. 55 carats. So why is it your favourite opal?
It's my favourite coloured opal because you do get that variance within. It's an interesting gemstone. It's a gemstone with personality. It's not the obvious associated gemstone with opal, and I like that. I like something a bit more mysterious.
$55 carats. Oh no, come on, right. After this auction, we will see Adam's socks.
Can we? Please.
You've shown all of us. Somebody's emailed in though and asked to see your socks. It's only fair. $14.95. That's why it's a star buy. To be able to have one of those gemstones at that price, I think that is brilliant. Who else is going to be able to offer Peruvian opal?
Amazing. That's fantastic.
I'd get your authenticity certificate with this one.
I think so too, yeah. For me, always with an opal, no matter the type, if it's jelly or you know, lightning ridge, or if it's from Ethiopia, it doesn't matter. I think you need to have your authenticity card.
Oh, absolutely. Blue opal. And the thing is, even though this is very sort of unusual and like you say, really unique, it's still opal, something that we all know and all trust and all get. So to be able to go, oh, it's a blue opal, an opal from Peru, this is so cool.
Sometimes there's a bit of a generational divide with gemstones that are popular. So I will find that certain clients will not necessarily be aware of certain gemstones, and opal is one that it goes across all of those borders. It's favoured by all genders, it's favoured by all of your different age groups and different sort of places around the world as well. Opal is beloved.
I'm trying to think if there's any other, what other gemstones do you know from Peru?
Oh, from Peru you can have an Amazonite.
Oh, can you?
You can. It's quite delicious Amazonite as well. It's got sort of little ribbons.
Can you get chrysocolla in Peru?
I think you can. I
There
don't know.
There aren't very many...
Chrysocolla for me is always sort of Congo associations. But yeah, you probably can.
I think you can.
Yeah. What else can you get in Peru? Marmalade sandwiches!
Marmalade, Paddington Bear.
Llamas, says Leah.
Oh, I love llamas. I'm going on a walk with llamas. I got one for Christmas.
A whole llama or just a walk with?
Well, I don't know.
Do you get to take it home?
Oh, I hope so.
I like the little alpacas.
Have you done a walker? Well, I think it is. It's walking with alpacas.
They've just got the best hair.
Oh, they have. Oh, I love them.
I think Leah would quite like an alpaca.
She love it. Okay.
Put that on my Christmas notes. Won't keep it in my Christmas box though, because that wouldn't end well. It'd eat everything else.
Rose quartz slabs. Did you say you could get chrysocolla in Peru?
Yes. Nice. Nicely remembered. Love those.
600 carats of rose quartz. Faceted slabs. 17 slabs per strand. I do love rose quartz again. See, this is one actually. So earlier on I said with Moldavite, I love the stories and I have this, and it's my sister that loves all of the different ones. Whereas rose quartz is one that I do have in my bedroom. I've got one in my spare bedroom. I like to just have them all dotted around. I think they do. It is a gemstone actually that I do feel something with personally.
Yeah, it is. You can obviously choose to believe whatever you like, but it's a gemstone that we associate gifting to people that we love, and not sort of a romantic love necessarily, but familial love or the love of somebody platonically. You know, it's no romantic love.
Oh. 17 pieces per strand. I think this would go beautifully again with your morganite. You knew I was going to say it. You
I was
knew
there.
it. She was
I was there. With any of those blue gems as well, we've had lapis and sodalite, and we've had some incredible turquoise. We started at the beginning of the show with the varicite. All of those will look amazing with your rose quartz. 600
carats. Are you ready to see how low we can go on rose quartz? I think this is going to shock you.
Wow.
$17.95. Bearing in mind, I was saying it was literally just after the show the other day. Oh, you're right.
Yeah, just.
Oh,
fine. It's all good.
I've done that. Nice, it'll be fine. Couple of days ago, after I was here on Friday, my friend had her first baby and it was so exciting, and I went out mad dash to try and find her a quick present, and I saw these little bracelets that had rose quartz in, and for just one tiny little stone in a bracelet of £16.
Oh gosh.
Do you know on the cards that say they've got a little message just on the card, and it's a silver, I don't even know if it is sterling, I think it must be, well, I don't know.
You're hoping?
But I would like to think that it was sterling silver. It's got a little quote, like bundle of joy or special sister or something. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I know, yeah.
And then it has a little one with a with a little gemstone, and it was £16. These are huge slabs.
I love the slabs.
For less than 20, they really are great. What do you do this size, this shape?
With that shape, you've got an interesting drill hole because quite often the drill hole would be in the opposite orientation,
Right.
sort of more longitudinally. So
does this lend itself well to bracelets or big chunky rings?
Big chunky ring for definite, yeah, absolutely. I had some slabs a few weeks ago, which obviously would work all of those in the same designs. But I'd like the idea of them being able to rotate, like in a fob design.
Very nice. Love that.
Which would go amazingly well with peridot.
Peridot! Just
Are
by
you
chance. Look at that one. That is ridiculous. Right. This is not just any peridot. This is not just any peridot. We need to call this Triple A if it's not already. This is just amazing. That one in the centre is just incredible. It's August birthstone. We're in August. We are going to do something absolutely crazy. Yes, yes, yes. 20 carats of beautiful quality peridot. My word, Gem, they are gemmy gems if ever there were gemmy gems.
They are gemmy gems. I love them. I love them. Oh my gosh, look what else they would go with.
Morganite. $20 carats. Who'd you say that to, Adam? 8x5s to 9x6. Oh, they are crystal, aren't they? Crystallised to the max.
They are utterly, utterly stunning. If you were a green diamond, you could never hope to be that beautiful. You really couldn't. That exceeds to me any diamond that I've ever seen.
Oh, I know what you mean. I love it. Faceted wheels, they're beautiful, or rondelles, I should say, but they're big, aren't they?
They're
20 carats.
We were talking earlier on about what gemstones would cry out for a sterling silver.
This one?
Yeah, absolutely. It deserves something special.
Would you have these all separate?
I would have the 6 outer beads in rings, because for me these are gemstone quality, they're not bead quality. That's my personal opinion.
I absolutely agree. They are crystal.
And that central one I would probably use that with a yellow gold, but a solid gold, not gold on silver. I think it deserves it. Absolutely gorgeous.
20 carats. £59, 95 pence. They are beautiful. Every single one of them has got the most incredible colour, incredible crystal. Okay, I've got a bit of a sore throat today, Adam. He's going, yeah, like this. He's taking the mick out the way I'm speaking. my peers at work today are so supportive.
Oh. I think you sound lovely.
I'm very croaky, I apologise. I'm being calm today. £59.95. You've got a lovely clear voice, you have, Jen.
Oh, thank you.
You could do lovely voiceovers.
Well, I keep trying, but nobody hires me, so, you know,
Oh,
available.
you'd be great, yeah. We can add that to your talents list. You've already got an agent with your... Oh, and cackle as well, that laugh.
Oh, I have played witches many a time.
You'd be... I watched this programme, it was a programme about different dream jobs that they wanted to be, and somebody wanted to be the Witch of Wookey Hole.
Oh, that advert came up about 25 years ago, and I almost applied for it, but we couldn't move at the time. Otherwise, I would be the Witch of Wookey Hole. I would
That's
have
so
tried to
cool,
be the
isn't
witch.
it? You just have to do the most amazing laugh. I must
like
tell
that, I
you,
guess.
I must tell you my claim to fame though.
Yeah.
I once had to laugh. I had to go in. There was loads of sort of young teenagers. We all had to just go into a room and laugh, and we had no idea what we were sort of auditioning for. We just knew it was a music video, but they didn't tell us who. And I got it for my laugh for the Westlife video. You Raised Me Up.
Oh, how amazing!
So I'm in it laughing.
Oh,
like this.
bless you. Send me a link later so I can see it.
I will. Oh no. Oh no. Bex has seen them all.
Oh, I was almost going to go higher than a mountain then.
Oh, thank you. Mismatched. No, I can't even say it now. How do you say the word?
Mismatched?
Mismatched. That's it. I really struggled to say that.
Mishmash.
Mishmash. These are lovely. I've not seen these colours before. Ocean jasper.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
What shape's this? Does it say what called? Tapered tubes. What would you call them?
I don't know. I'd want to
I like
create
this
a
one.
whole new name for them. That's absolutely beautiful. I like the one next to it.
This one?
Yeah, that's my favourite. Those colours are astonishing. Absolutely gorgeous. Are these enhanced in any way? They're not, are they? Oh.
400 carats.
Oh.
What do you mean by that? This is how they are formed. This colour. No treatments, no
colouring,
enhancements.
no heating, no irradiation, no anything. There are treatments that we often use on ourselves. You know, we often put colour on our hair and a little bit of moisturiser on our faces occasionally. That's all absolutely fine, but there are certain gemstones that you really want to see in their natural, naked, raw form. And this is one of them because the sheer beauty and diversity within the one strand, it's absolutely stunning.
It's amazing, naturally, to look like that, isn't it? I mean, there aren't many gems or people that would look that good. In what did you say?
Natural, raw, naked form.
Oh my word. Speaking of that, Adam, come on, we need to see your socks.
Adam socks, Adam socks.
Was there a chant of that going on earlier on, Adam socks?
Well, I just tried to start one and nobody joined me.
Sorry. $400 carats of your taper tubes. It's the first time I've seen this. The first time I've seen this this shape before.
They're delightful. I don't know what I'd call them. Chubby macaroni.
Chubby macaroni! There
Why
we go.
not?
We need to put you in the naming department.
Oh, I think I'd last about a day and they'd all just laugh at me.
They love
Get
it.
out, Gem.
Right, are you ready with those socks yet, please? The viewers demand to see your socks.
Mhm.
You've got to give what the viewers want.
Oh yeah.
Becky could
Oh wow.
Oh, these are they're like tie-dye, aren't they? You know, earlier on when you said about festive colours, these are festival jewellery colours, aren't they?
Yeah.
We're not saying goodbye to summer yet. Oh, no, 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 no. We're only the 5th of August. Don't wish away the sun. 410 carats, even if it is me that's moaning every day that I come in like, it's too hot. Yes, he's coming in.
Yay!
Has he got his shoes off? Are his shoes off? Yes. Right, so earlier on, I said to Adam, I like your socks, Dad, just because they were quite bright next to his trousers. And then he proceeded to take his shoes off to show everybody in the office. So he wants to show everyone on telly as well.
I think
There he is.
he wants.
It's our director, Adam. Oh my word, he's doing a little toe wiggle. If you're just tuning in, it's a bit. If you're just tuning in,
I love them.
What are they? Chickens.
I thought it was a custard monster.
I think it's because your feet are quite wide. It's kind of. I can't see the shape.
They're Professor Brian's socks.
Go on, say it now to what?
Professor Brian's socks.
Oh, that is superb.
Professor Brian.
Yeah, totally get it.
I
Professor
like that.
Brian Socks.
Oh, I like that. Yes, he's done, he's done.
And the unified theory of footwear.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
We can all rest easy tonight knowing what Adam's socks look like.
There you go. You were all asking to see them.
We were.
No, but there were people at home that asked, weren't there? Beck said there were people at home asking to see his socks. No one asked, really. We just wanted to make him look really, really cool. Really cool on telly there, Adam.
They do look like a custard monster, though.
Can you send that to everyone, please? Send to all. 410 carats. Sorry about that. If there are any management that tuned in, that was... $7.95. Oh, do you know what I said earlier? I should be in the name department. I said it's like tie-dye, isn't it? They're called tie-dye agates.
There you go. They are really cool, actually. If you get up close and personal with them, the colour has really enhanced the quite jaunty, quite fun feeling within the gemstones. I mean, that's not been painted on. It's just highlighting and enhancing.
That's so cool.
They are cool. I like those. And again, this is a perfect gemstone to highlight when you have moments of complete opacity and semi-translucency. When you add the colour to it, you see kind of the block sections and then the illuminatable sections.
Oh, amazing. £7.95. Oh, the fan mail's coming in for Adam.
I think we need a social media account for Adam's feet.
Oh, my word. Thank you for your messages. Keep them coming in. Have you ever had so many compliments on your feet, Adam? Thank you. Oh, these are beautiful colours.
Those are gorgeous.
Sunshine.
They're lovely.
Amazonite faceted nuggets. They are not nuggets. They are massive.
They are properly chunky monkeys, aren't they?
Oh, I love them. Okay, you're looking at big size Amazonites here. They're really big. Yeah. .38 centimetre strand, 510 carats of Amazonite. Are you regretting showing me your socks earlier on now? $510 carats, $14.95. Can I count these? Because I actually think you could make individual pieces of jewellery with this.
Oh, easily, yeah. It's beautiful. It's just what you want to see in this gemstone, is that sort of colour with the silken elements within. It's really beautiful.
You've got 24 of them. And you've got those little, they look like Swarovski bicones in between, don't they, the little blue beads?
They really do. That's so cool.
They do look like the, I've seen the Swarovski blue bicones that we've had, and they do look very, very similar, so they're not going to go to waste, are they?
No, definitely not. With that sort of colour, you definitely want to use them.
$14.95. Waste not, want not. There's a new programme about restoring things. New programme come out. I can't think what it's called. I was watching it this morning on the television. They were saying about this new programme, and it's about we're all living in this world of throwing things. Something breaks, throwing it away, and actually fixing it. It looks really good. Yeah, make, do, and mend. But I like the idea of that with gemstones as well. If you've got something, like you said, about lampshades, different things, random things like that. If something you want to bring back a bit of a lease of life, or even embellishing clothes, all sorts, with gemstones, would be so cool and so opulent, but also just giving something a new lease of life. I love the idea of that. What number did you say, sorry? Yes, I have. I've got a book out here. It's not very often that we do books, is it? Now this is Playful Perfection with Preziosa check beads. So if you were involved in, were you here for? No, you weren't. International Beads Week. Did you see any of it?
I did, and absolutely incredible designs. The things that you can do with your seed beads are amazing.
So. Oh, okay. So this is Kerry Slade's book. Flamingo pellet necklace. It looks really beautifully spaced out as well. Not only have you got great description, very informative, really lovely instructions, but also diagrams, beautiful photographs, and looks like you've got great inspiration here for your Preziosa check beads, which we saw loads of during International Beading Week. It's nice to have sometimes, like you say, if you're getting slight writer's block, as you would with your designing, it's nice to have that reference guide to just have a bit of inspiration, isn't it?
Definitely. I mean, even if you're not looking to create the exact design, you may find inspiration within the pages to come up with something that's completely unique to you. And also learning all those different techniques is really handy to translate into your own work as well. And just having it on the coffee table for those days when mojo is a little bit distant, perhaps. Yeah, absolutely fantastic.
Oh, I think this is going to make a great gift for somebody, maybe who's just getting into it. Or, I mean, don't get me wrong, we try to do as many demonstrations as we can on air, and obviously we've got our DVDs, but it is lovely to have those written instructions as well that you can pick up and put down, and go back to at any point.
Definitely. Some of us are more visual in our learning and would much prefer to have a paper copy in front of us. You can literally put the beadboard down on top of the book, go away and come back to it.
I like that. Apple crown pin. That looks really nice.
That looks like food. Looks like a cake.
Oh, someone's getting hungry. Decorative candle. I like the idea of that. See, it's not just jewellery. You've got a candy charm foams strap there as well. £12.95. Let me see how many projects I've got in here, Adam. Oh look, that's beautiful as well, a photo frame. So it isn't just jewellery, there's loads in here, different designs. See, that is so cool, isn't it?
It is.
Here, I think you've met Kerry before, haven't you, actually? Kerry's been here, I believe. She's been on air a few times. It's got a great sort of glossary as well, to tell you all the different terminology. So necklaces, there's the contents of the projects. So you've got a lovely selection of necklaces, bracelets, other jewellery, and then decorations. So you've got, right, let me see how many you've got, and then we can work out price per project. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 30 projects. And in there, it looks like you've got even some macrame. 43 pence per
Seriously?
project.
Wow.
43 pence per project. That is so good, isn't it?
That's excellent value for money.
On page, what number is this one? 44. My word, that is great value for money. Or is it, I was going to say I thought that this was macrame, but I think it's just, no, it's your seed beads, how they're sort of all intertwined together. It looks beautiful. Look at that. £12.95. Make the most of it whilst you can. Okay, straight from the break, we've got a lovely demonstration. So if you are that visual learner, if you want some more guidance and you've got a bit of you want some inspiration, then we've got a lovely demonstration coming up with another strand that you've been working on. So we'll have a look at it. Don't go anywhere. We're back just after this.
Are you new to JewelleryMaker? Shop with us for the first time and you'll receive a free gift. The free gift includes 2 beautiful gemstone strands in an organza bag, plus a DVD ideal for jewellery making newbies, featuring tutorials essential for getting started and so much more. As long as you qualify as a new customer and haven't shopped with us before, then your free gift will automatically be added to your order when you make your first purchase with us. It's really that simple. Gemstone strands are selected at random, so gemstone size, shape and colour will vary for each new customer. Why stop there? Once you receive your new free gift, we'd love to see what you create. Share your designs with us via our Facebook page and join our creative community of jewellery makers. Start your jewellery making journey with us today. Create, wear, share.
It's easy to stay in touch with JewelleryMaker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 65,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with JewelleryMaker.
Hi, guest designer Alison Tarry here. Just wanted to bring you up to date with what's happening. 8th of August, me and Elle again. Storm duos are back. It's incredible. Can't wait. Got loads of colours, lots of new makes. And the Storm Duo DVD's back in stock too. Join us on the 8th on the morning show.
Love JewelleryMaker but don't have an account? You can now purchase items on the JewelleryMaker website through our guest checkout. To do so, select the products you wish to purchase and head over to the shopping basket. Simply enter your email address and select Continue as Guest below. After this, the checkout process is simple. Select your quantity and delivery option and then check out securely. Enter your billing details and either a credit card or PayPal account and proceed to payment. From here, you still have the option to create an account if you wish, making shopping online easier for you. JewelleryMaker. Create, wear, share. The JewelleryMaker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to JewelleryMaker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck. JewelleryMaker. Create, wear, share.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates through items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from JewelleryMaker. JewelleryMaker. Create, wear, share.
I don't know where this evening's gone, Jem. It's been lovely, hasn't it?
It's whipping by. Absolutely.
We're having too much fun, too much fun. Thank you for your company at home as well. We've got 1 hour now jam-packed full of beautiful gemmy gems. Oh no, I believe your microphone has just died, so I'm just going
I
to
have been told.
chat away.
Yes,
it has.
it is blank.
Excuse me a moment. Right, I'm going to show you one of the earrings that Gem's made using a really, really beautiful connectors, really lovely connectors. So in the pack of connectors you get, let me see how many are in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Lovely to see connectors used in earrings like this as well, because I think I always just initially think bracelets for connectors, but there's so much more that you're going to be able to do. In fact, actually, these would lend themselves great for rings as well, wouldn't they?
Funny you should say that.
She's back.
There's a ring.
Oh. There you go.
You could just link them all together. Now, I apologise for the earring. The only jump rings that I could find were vast ones. So at home I would probably use 4mm jump rings to connect those together, and it would give it a slightly more fluid appearance.
I like the big jump rings, actually. I think they're really nice. They go well.
It's an interesting look, and certainly if you're going for a very dynamic long drop earring, then it adds to the length of the design. But they will kind of sit together more neatly if you use a smaller jump ring.
So you're looking at your sterling silver bezel connectors. Now they're featuring amethyst, and the amethyst in there is absolutely beautiful, beautiful. I think it gives it a very professional finish when it's already got that lovely bezeling, doesn't it? And it makes it very sort of easy to work with.
It does, and there's such a lot of work and technique that goes into creating a bezel set gemstone. It's something that it takes a little while to learn to get right, to look really, really nice.
So to do this yourself would be quite difficult.
For me, I find it a little bit laborious, so I kind of like...
Silver. 16 by 8s. That's 18 carats of amethyst. We said this earlier on. Purple's your favourite colour, isn't it, Jen?
It is indeed. I love amethyst. That's another one of my top 5 gems.
And, I mean, I think amethyst is probably the one that most people will own, whether you're a gemstone collector or not. It may be one you've inherited, you've just got in your gemstone, in your jewellery box, or it was certainly the first gemstone that I actually purchased. And my mom, I always remember being very young and looking through my mum's jewellery box and her having amethyst. It's one that's very nostalgic, actually.
It is, it's lovely. It's certainly one of the first pieces that I bought as well. It was a little silver ring with a lovely amethyst in the centre, surrounded by marquisite.
So if you are making to sell, I think it's a great sort of trust builder, isn't it?
It is. People, generally speaking, know amethyst and can recognise it. And a lot of times, if somebody can recognise the gemstone themselves, it gives them a little feeling of self-satisfaction, which will encourage friendship, open dialogue, and potentially sales.
Absolutely. I think it's a great talking point, isn't it? We've already got loads of you that are adding this straight to your basket. We haven't even shared with you the price. You are about to be pleasantly surprised, bearing in mind you're looking at 925 solid sterling silver and a lot of amethyst in there. £14.95. Brilliant value for money. When you're looking at a heavy gram weight of silver as well, you're looking at... well, you're looking at 1.5 grams of silver on these. Well done, Suzanne, Jane, Channel Islands, Agnes, well done. Arlene, Shandy, Jan, Diane, Yorkshire, well done.
You've got that beautiful fizz of the African amethyst as well. It's an amazing colour, really rich.
Oh, I love it. It is absolutely beautiful. I love the, with the cabochon, it almost looks like, now, this might make it sound a bit silly, but it almost looks like a liquid gem. I love the way that when it's in the cabochon, the light plays over the surface differently to how it would a faceted gem. It gives it a completely sort of different look. It's beautiful, really beautiful.
If you imagine how a droplet of dew forms on a lovely leaf, and you find that with the sun glinting on it first thing in the morning, it has that kind of glow to it as well in this form, which is really beautiful.
Just $14.95 for all 10 of those.
What would you like demoed? Because I'm working with a strand at the moment, which is coming up in a bit. Yeah, for sure.
So, just to give you a bit of an inspiration with your connectors, you can do rings, earrings, bracelets, pendants, all sorts.
Yeah, I mean, if you can open a jump ring, you can use these connectors. If you can tie a lark's head knot, you can use these connectors. A single one on the back of the wrist is going to look super effective, and it's going to cost you like £1.50. You know, it's not enormous, is it?
Just £14.95. Brilliant. Well done, Heather. Well done in Gloucestershire. You bought 2 of these. Remember, you get 10 in the pack, which is great. So that's keeping you nice and stocked up. Jane, Jan, Diane, Chris, Josephine, Suzanne, Channel Islands, Arlene, Shandy. Congratulations. We've got another lovely amethyst strand, actually. Should we do it next? We're going to do the amethyst strand next because that's the one that we're going to do a little bit of a demonstration with. Keep checking out online. There are so many of you that have got that in your basket. We're going to go for the amethyst strand, actually, because I think this would work really nicely in conjunction with your connectors.
You know what we could do? A little Billy bonus as well.
Go on.
Just a little Billy bonus of doing an amethyst Billy bonus.
Oh.
Have we not heard of a Billy bonus?
No.
Okay then. So a Billy bonus is we will do a demonstration on a piece, but then we'll also do a tiny little extra sort of 2-minute bonus demo, which you could integrate into the design with the with the connectors, which I'll just grab back because I lost them temporarily.
I wear my bracelet every day on my stretchy. I do love it, and this is again dogtooth amethyst. Slightly smaller sizes this time. It's 6mm, which actually I know a lot of people prefer as stacker bracelets. Or what size are they? Yours are 8mm, aren't they?
I've got some 8mm, some 10mm, and then I wear the slightly smaller 4 and 6mm on the other side. So.
Yeah, and it is really sort of wearable, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think 6mm. When I ask guest designers their desert island stretchy bracelet size, it's either 6 or 8mm.
Yeah,
more
absolutely.
often than not 6mm actually.
They're super comfortable because you can still utilise a computer keyboard and mouse without it being intrusive or uncomfortable. Yeah, absolutely.
Just 38 centimetres strand, 6mm rounds. You've got 80 carats of your dogtooth amethyst, and it is such a beautiful variety of colour there. I've been multi-buying when you see the price of this. It's a great multi-buying opportunity. In fact, right, who wants it under 10? We've seen the phone lines go crazy. There were a lot of people on the phone line for the connectors. If you want it under 10, you'll be over the moon with this. Who wants it under 5? £4.95. For anybody that's not bought from JewelleryMaker before, this is such a great first buy.
It really is. Yeah, most fantastic.
Classic 6mm strand, great for stretchy bracelets, great for your wire work as well. Absolutely beautiful colour, very famous gemstone. Price is brilliant, and as little as £4.95, you can buy your very first strand here at JewelleryMaker, and you'll also receive 2 randomly selected strands and a Get Started DVD as your first purchase, just to say welcome to the family.
And it is a family, you know, we always have somebody around on the internet who's kind of ready there to, if something's gone a bit not the way you had planned it perhaps, they're there to commiserate, or if something's gone really well, they're there to congratulate. If you want some advice, there's usually somebody hanging around who kind of has the knowledge that you would like to share in. It is a lovely community feeing that we have, a lovely family.
It really is, it really, really is. I must say, I've never been welcomed so much into a team and community, especially a team that's been going so long. When you join sort of so far into the journey, I feel like part of home here. It's lovely. It's a really nice community. So, the strand.
Yes.
Whilst you're going through £4.95, what are you going to show us?
Well, I'll show you, first of all, something very similar to the piece that I've just lost. I found it, which is one of my favourite designs to make. We were talking earlier about what you do when you lose your mojo, and this is one of those designs that can kind of help to bring the flow back together. So this is just a very, very simple 7 gemstone drop pendant. I'm going to show you the technique for putting this together and also how you can embellish on that. That was a very simple, that was about a 2-minute make. So I'm working with 0.8mm gauge wire, which I found under the desk.
Is that champagne colour? It's nice champagne colour, isn't it? It's like a soft
champagne, yes, it's absolutely beautiful. That's lovely. So the 0.8mm goes through the beads on this strand really, really easily. The 1mm, you may find some that do and some that don't, but I would recommend the 0.8 for this design. So I'm working with around about 10 to 12 inches of the 0.8mm gauge wire. I've pre-stranded the number of gems that I want to work with. In this instance, I'm just going to go with 3 because it gets a bit repetitious otherwise. I've put them around about halfway along my strand of wire. I'm just going to support them whilst I pop a little right angle bend on the wire just here. Now normally at home I would have some lovely bail makers to hand to make a really nice large round form which we can use as the bail. Now you can sometimes use your pliers to create that if you prefer, but I'm just going to generate a little bit of a round onto which you could thread chain or funging material, faux suede, something like that. I'm just going to draw that tail around that loop that we've just created, so draw that twice, 3 times, and we'll show you what that looks like from the front. So we've got a little excess of wire, let me turn it this way for you, a little bit of a tail coming off in one direction which we can do something with later, and we've got the elongated tail coming out the bottom of the gems down there. Okay, so I'm just going to warm that wire ever so slightly, allow a little bit of space, and then we're going to turn the wire at 90 degrees away from that gemstone. So there are a number of different ways that you can create this design, but it's one of my favourites to teach. It's one of my favourites to get me out of a mojo slump. So I'm just going to support that lowest gemstone, take the longer tail around and over the front of the design, which I've just slightly pulled out of shape, so that's easy enough to correct. Just draw that back down into position, like so, draw the tail around, and just wrap it around our upright segment of the design once or twice as takes your fancy. Now at the moment my wire has gone from the base to the front all the way around. It's still on the front, but I've swapped sides. Now you can keep going around and draw it in the same direction like a helter-skelter, or you can draw that back across the front. It's really the joy of where the design takes you. So I've just created a little bit of a loop, keeping my wire over the front of the gemstone strand, all the way around and back in the opposite direction, like so, and then drawing that around and again until that sits relatively flat across the front. So I'm just going to take the tail around the little neck that we made at the top and all the way around twice. This adds a little bit of strength to the neck of the design, but you can see that that's an interesting little technique that you can work with, and it's just crossing and creating a little bit of space and dynamic swooshes, if you like. So I'm just going to add some fluidity and warmth to the wire here and allow that to curve wherever the fancy takes you, really. So I've taken that around 2 gemstones on this occasion, draw it around the neck and all the way around again. So I think what I'll do now is just allow that to swoosh around at the base, draw it back on itself, and then bring that into position. I'm going to pinch that design so I don't lose this roundness that we've created at the bottom there, and draw that back over the top. Now I think probably what I want to do now is trim this away ever so slightly, come in with some round nose pliers, and we're going to finish this section of wire off by popping a little bit of a coil in. So we've got a nice little coil, and I'm going to tighten that up and bring that so that it sits over the centre of those 2 beads near the bottom. I'm just going to turn that around so it shows you in the proper orientation. So we've just got some little swooshes going on. It can be really simple, like the piece that we were looking at earlier, like so, where I've just taken the wire from front to back, wrapped around once, front to back, so on and so forth. With this design, you can just go really wherever the fancy takes you. So I'm just going to again heat the wire. What I might do is post that one through this time, draw that into position, there we go, and just support the little loop that we've created, draw the tail around the top, and you can really allow this to take you wherever the design kind of brings itself together, if you like. So what we could do if you wanted to is take a small section of 0.4 and weave that together at the bottom, or you can just bring it all the way around and tuck the end away neatly behind the main design. It's entirely up to you. It's one of those pieces that kind of makes itself as you go along. Give that a squish and it sits in quite neatly. So that was one of the designs that you can create with this lovely strand of the dogtooth amethyst. That's a very simple stacker, but they seem to sell really, really well with me because they cost pennies to make, but it is a really gemstone heavy design. So another piece that I wanted to show you was a simple bangle. Now this again is made, I haven't finished it yet, so I might as well show you the process of making it. This is utilising again the 0.8mm gauge wire from your stash, and I've added some little jump rings. Every third gemstone I've popped a jump ring on, and it's very reminiscent of the bracelet that you're wearing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So to finish off the bangle, I'm just going to pop a little loop on one end of my wire, just to stop those beads from getting feisty and running away. And I'm going to add the last 3 beads, I think, onto this end. So we all know that I can't usually find the drill hole in the gemstone, so just take a second to put those last 3 into position, allow those to slip down, and then right at this end what I'm going to do is turn a 90-degree loop like so, make a very, very tiny wrapped loop on this end, draw the tail around.
What size wire will you be able to fit through those drill holes, do you think?
These are 0.8.
0.8?
Yeah, so we've been
And that
working with
fits nicely.
0.8. It fits really nicely. As I said before, that you may find 1 or 2 that fit onto a 1mm, but I would suggest that the majority of the strand will be a 0.8mm drill hole. So I've wrapped that around a couple of times for strength. We're just going to trim that away. You would obviously at home want to take a little bit more time, care and attention to make that a super neat little coil.
How do you make sure that it doesn't go scratchy?
To make it so that we don't have any scratchiness, we've got the little tail that we've just trimmed away at the end here. And what I tend to do is to trap the tail between any flat-facing pliers, so you could use your full flat pliers like so, or you could use your flat chain nose pliers like this. And what I tend to do is I allow the coil to sit between the 2 sides of the pliers, and then I just very gently smooth in the direction that the wire was travelling before we so rudely trimmed it away. So smoothing around like that, and the action that we create here with a little bit of tension is to smooth that cut end, and it sits ever so flush then down to the wire. Another way that you can hide the scratchiness is to leave a little bit of a tail, 1 inch or so, and then we can add one of those coils which we're ever so fond of putting everywhere because it enables us to hide the end of the wire away in the design. So I'm just going to scooch that all the way along to the end, and then you would check for size and see if that's going to be big enough to operate as a bangle. That's not going to go on my wrist for sure. So what I would then do is just add another 3 gemstones and then repeat at the far end, create another loop, but I tell you what, I will just make that loop through without adding the 3rd set of gemstones, just to finish the design off. You don't need to sit through the pain of me trying to thread beads.
No hope with me, but you'll be able to give this to Ryan, yeah.
So I've got 1 loop with a little tail there. I'm going to thread that through the other loop, and then because you're using JewelleryMaker wire, which is super pliable, you can just twist those so that they sit at 90-degree angles to each other. Support the 2nd loop that we've just created, and again chase that tail around neatly, exactly the same way as you did on the first side, and then you would have a piece that will fit quite nicely as a bangle. You could then, if you wanted to, further embellish and enhance the strength of the piece by wrapping exactly the same way as we did in the piece we made a moment ago, just taking the wire around like so. And this will add layers and strength to your design, which when you're working with a 0.8mm gauge is definitely worth doing. So you could do that all the way around and then snuggle those little end pieces away tidily. Last of all, very, very quickly, your Billy bonus. I'm just going to show you how to utilise one of these gemstone beads, a segment of 0.8mm gauge wire. And we're going to show you how to connect 2 of the amethyst sterling silver connectors together by utilising a rosary link design. So I've got far too much wire here, but it's some that I had to hand already.
Are there some of the connectors still left, Becky? There are still connectors left.
So I've got about 1 inch of wire at the end of the length I'm working with, and I've put a right angle bend. I'm going to make quite a small loop on the end like so. The wrapped loop is something that sometimes we struggle with when we first start, but once you get your wrapped loop, so much jewellery making wire work is available to you, from making your own components to rosary linking. So we're going to support the little circle that we made without squishing the sterling silver connector in any way, because we don't want to smush the wire. Take that all the way around until that sits exactly the same way as we did in the end of the bracelet. Trim that away when we've got enough turns. So I'm just going to tighten that up ever so slightly by squishing the coil. Make sure that that end is, as we described, nice and tidy. Add on your gemstone. So just make sure that that is tidy there. Give that a bit of a squish. And then at the far end, do exactly the same. Another little loop, and then you can add on your second connector. I won't show you the exact same thing twice, but you'll be able to see the idea of what we're looking at. Make sure that that sits the correct way up, like so, before you finish off, and then you can create an entire bracelet utilising your connectors.
That's a really good idea. And could you do that the same?
Down, sorry.
Could you do that the same though as, you know, the earring that you made instead of the jump ring?
Absolutely, you can. You could do that, yeah, most definitely.
What's that link called?
It's feisty. It's a rosary link.
Rosary link.
So you can make rosary links with 1 or 2 coils in your 0.8mm gauge, and that will be quite strong. You can also make an open link exactly the same as you would using an eye pin, which is, I can show you very, very quickly actually what an eye pin looks like. So you've got a length of your 0.8mm gauge wire, and we're going to just utilise the end of your round nose pliers to generate that loop, and then pop the pliers back in to draw that backwards, squish between the flat planes of a pair of pliers, and you've generated an eye pin in seconds, which you can then open sideways like so, and you can add in, I haven't got a spare one to hand, they've all disappeared. Just add in one of your loops and close it back up. Now in earrings, an eye pin loop is absolutely fine because the way weight is borne, this is going to be perfectly satisfactory. If you're going to wear that on the wrist, you would be better to have a wrapped link or a rosary link, as they're known.
I'm with you.
Okay. So in earrings, yeah, you can get away with that, an eye pin loop. But rosary links are recommended for where weight is to be borne. So, I mean, bracelets are much more likely to catch on things. So, there you go.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. We've got loads of little tips and techniques there.
Cheers.
And then once you've learned those little, like you say, even like a wrap loop, it opens your possibilities up so much.
Absolutely.
So for anybody that is maybe struggling with a bit of inspiration, just start simple. And then
most definitely.
Absolutely. I love that. Like you say, that's one of your most popular sort of
It costs pennies, it takes moments, and
Really
they can cure your artistic block.
Yes, absolutely. That's brilliant. Thank you very, very much.
Cheers.
Right, so should we stick with our amethyst?
That's vast. Oh, I love them. It's almost sage.
They are amazing. Huge dogtooth amethyst tumbles. Oh, I'd love to incorporate all your different sizes in together. These have got so much, again, potential, this strand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I love these colours that, like you say, have got the sort of sage running through. That lovely colour. Oh, do you know what? I do like sage, but it's put me off one day. Me and Mum, this was years ago, and it's ingrained in my memory. This lady at, it's going to sound really random to talk about it, but it was a really lovely shop where they do pork sandwiches with applesauce and stuffing, and she said to me, "Do you want sage and onion stuffing like this?" And it was the way she said sage. I was like, "Oh no, don't sage," like that. So it's ingrained in my mind, and I love the colour sage, and it's now just put off by that woman who said sage. Yeah, I do like sage and onion stuffing. Yes. Leah says sage.
Oh, how funny.
So yeah, it was literally about 10 years ago that was, and it's weird how things stay with you, isn't it?
It is. Some things will stay forever.
Why can't you eat carrots? Oh, we just want to talk about it. Come on, you can't just say, "Oh yeah, that's why I can't eat carrots now," and then not tell us more. No, you don't. 450 carats for £12.95. What does that make our price per carat, Becky?
Wow.
Carat, sorry, you don't want me to talk about
Price per
carat. Price per carat, Adam. Sorry, we don't know what happened. Good. £450, £12.95.
So you start with £12.95 and divide it by
450. Come on, Carol Vorderman. In the gallery. Or Rachel Riley, yes. Yeah. Yeah, 2 pence a carat.
Wow.
2 pence a carat.
That's
She didn't even
amazing.
believe the calculator. Oh no. Adam's taking his shoes and socks off again to try and count on his fingers and toes. Count on his toes.
How
Run
many
out fingers.
toes? I'm worried either way.
Those of you that missed earlier on, you missed out seeing Adam's feet on the telly. It was a lovely moment.
It was worth the wait.
Oh my word, what gem's this? Blue sapphire, wow.
That
Looks
was
like
Angelite, I think. In 3.
Do you remember Bullseye? N3, that's what it sounded like, doesn't it? That was so good, wasn't it, when they used to wheel out on the conveyor belt all the prizes?
Yes.
They don't do...
Speedboat. Yes.
They don't do game shows like they used to.
I live in landlocked Oxfordshire, but I want a speedboat.
They have to wheel it away. Oh no, this is what you could have won.
Yeah, that's so sad.
18 centimetre strand, although I did hear they're bringing back Supermarket Sweep.
They are 100%. They're
It was with
casting for it
Ryland,
now.
isn't it? I know, I have applied. I'd be really good on it. I'd be really good.
That'd be rubbish. I'd just be like, can I go to the gin?
Checking the, I do like to go into supermarkets as opposed to doing online shops so I can check all the dates, the sell by dates and all this, so I probably wouldn't be quick enough. Just checking the date and the best price.
Oh, dates are expensive. You'd be surprised. Yeah, you get your med-jewel. Yeah.
40 carats of sapphire. £19.95. We've done some brilliant prices on sapphire today. If you managed to get your pink sapphire, that sold out earlier on, but if you managed to get it, what about with your blue sapphires? Oh, beautiful. Great bargains together.
That's exquisite. And how lovely to get a faceted round sapphire. I can count on one hand the times that we've had a round blue sapphire faceted.
Beautiful.
And they're stunning.
They are traditional deep midnight blue, aren't they? They're
Yes.
perfect colour.
It's the colour my mum would
£19.95.
like.
It's Ryland doing it, isn't it? Ryland doing it this year. Not this year, but this year when Supermarket Sweep comes back. Ryland from X Factor. And he's on loads of television programmes at the minute, isn't he? £19.95 for 40 carats. What was your favourite game show? I loved Gladiators.
I like Dusty Bin.
Dusty Bin, go on. What was the I don't remember.
I'm not doing 3, 2, 1 because it will go wrong.
Oh,
It was
okay.
Dead Rogers. 3, 2, 1.
What about Fort Boyard? That's a good one. Or Crystal Maze.
Oh, Crystal Maze, yes. Yeah, we do love a little bit of Richard O'Brien.
They have a Crystal Maze here in they have a Crystal Maze in Manchester, don't they?
Oh, cool.
And London, they do the actual Crystal Maze. Melinda Messenger, it was.
Yes.
Wasn't it? No, it wasn't. That was Fort Boyard.
Yeah, Fort Boyard. Crystal Maze.
Crystal Maze was who?
Richard O'Brien, the original.
Richard O'Brien.
And then Ted Tudor Pole, I think.
There's somebody who does it who does it now.
Oh, I don't know who does it now.
No, I'm not sure. They did bring it back, didn't they? 25 carats. Richard Ayoade does it now.
Ah, yes.
I've not watched that one, no, the new one. Gladiator was the best. It was filmed here in Birmingham.
Cool.
I went, I've still got my big foam finger. You know, in the loft. I've still got it. Da-da-da-da-da-da. That was so good. You know what I mean.
I know precisely what you mean. I just need to see it. You need to bring it in one time.
I'll bring my big fat finger. Do you not still have yours, Adam?
Oh,
we'll wait
what
to
a
see
shame.
You didn't expect me to say that tonight, did you?
That was a phrase that wasn't on my radar. Going to be honest.
25 carats. Right. Double. I love this as well. Right. I've not seen this yet. How do I pronounce this?
Herkimer.
Herkimer.
It's named after a region in New York State.
Oh wow!
And because they're naturally double terminated, whilst it's a quartz, it's sometimes referred to as the Herkimer diamond.
So is this found in New York?
It can be found in New York State.
I love that. How cool is that? Right, there are gemstones. When you think of gemstones, and you think of Brazil, and you know, and then you think of gemstones that are found in New York. It's so cool, isn't it?
I don't know if it's in the city, but it's in New York State, so it is. It's absolutely outstanding.
But I just love that. There are a couple. There aren't that many gemstones, are there, that are found in New York State? There are a few. I know of. There's another one. I can't think where. Was it Svalorite? I think that's found in New York as well. It's amazing. That's gorgeous. I can see why it looks like rough diamonds.
Yes.
They look beautiful.
Yeah, it is a quartz, but it does have that beautiful, and it forms with that double termination, which I think is absolutely magical.
25 carats for $14.95. First time I've seen this gemstone. It's really nice. It is a quartz, as we say. Great monochrome colours in there.
Just occasionally, you will find a point growing out of one of the points. It's really crazy.
What do you mean?
Sometimes you will have that double termination, and then another crystal will just start growing from within.
Oh my word!
So if you do find one, give us a shout out, because it's really quite rare. I've only ever seen one. It's cool though. It's really cool.
That's amazing. Oh my word! You have to let us know. You have to put it on Facebook. Let us know.
Yes, please do.
Sorry, we're just trying to earwig into Adam's conversation. $14.95. What were you going to say, sorry, Jen?
Who was your favourite gladiator?
Oh, okay, yeah, important question. Well, I've got a claim to fame that my a girl I went to school with, she was in the new one though. She was, I want to say Jet, with the red hair. My favourite was got to be the Wolfman.
I liked Wolf because he was super grumpy. I was like, yes, way to go.
Wolf.
Be real.
Warrior. I can't remember them all, if I'm honest. It was Jet was a famous one, wasn't
yes.
she? Lightning.
With the hair shake.
Yeah. Hunter, yeah. Cobra. Yeah. Wolf. Yeah, I did like gladiators.
Oh, is that what I think it is?
Oh, we started the show earlier on with an amazing kunzite. This is lovely. Are you just making up names now? Shadow wasn't one, really? Yes, it was. Oh, there you go. Amelia's like, yes! $200 carats. I wonder what they're all doing now. I wonder if they're all still fighting fit. Oh, do you know the doctor off this morning? Her name's what's her name on the spot? But she used to be a gladiator apparently.
Awesome.
She's one of the doctors on this morning. She's a doctor, but she comes on and she talks about it. She
Cool.
used to be a gladiator, yeah. So I think they're all still fighting fit. Oh, is this from the same?
This is
very similar strand, yeah.
Very similar.
That looks lovely. So again, they've got big enough drill holes just for, this is just a stretchy
standard
elastic?
beading elastic that comes in the beading kits, the threading kits.
Gorgeous. 38 centimetre strand. 200 carats of kunzite. So is this the gemstone that you wear every day?
You know, we were talking about how Russian chrome dioxide changed my mind about green gemstones. Well, morganite and kunzite changed my mind about pink gemstones, and I never ever would have chosen to wear a pink gemstone or well, pink anything, to be perfectly fair. I'm not a pink girl. But when I saw kunzite for the first time, I was absolutely blown away by that magic within it. Is it phosphorescence that it
Yes,
has?
it is. It's a really unique characteristic actually for gemstones, isn't it? That phosphorescence basically absorbs light in the day, and then in an evening light environment it gives off an amazing glow, which it's actually called sort of the evening gem, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Love it. It was probably the first gemstone I ever read about and learned about.
Really?
And, yeah.
Oh, that's so
it's one that's
cool.
really sort of close to my heart. My sister's got kunzite as well, and we just love it. It is like morganite, as you say. It's a very elegant gemstone. It's very grown-up pink. It's not an in-your-face, girly, bright pink, is it?
It's not an 80s cerise either.
No, in fact, actually, I'm going to team it again with that morganite graduate microfaceted. I think together these two gemstones are beautiful, really beautiful.
They are, but it takes each gemstone at the top of its game. Yes, it will.
Oh, thank you.
Must try harder.
Okay, 14 advert. I was just trying to put that lovely bracelet on, and I thought, oh no, my wrist's too big, I can't get it on. So I did a sad face, but then Gem Superhero came to the rescue. £14.95. What are you saying about my ankles, Leah? Says you can even fit that around your ankle now.
I think that was the general your ankle, not your ankle. You know, like when you talk about the general you.
Oh. The royal, yeah.
That's what I was looking for but couldn't find the words. Thank you.
Oh. Emerald, massive emeralds. Yeah.
Wow, those are amazing. I cannot get my breath that those are emeralds.
They are huge, aren't they?
They're absolutely vast.
50 carats, in fact.
Oh, wow.
Would you do that, Adam? 50 carats. 16 by 11. What would you do with these shapes? They're big rondelles, aren't they?
They're almost sorcery. I think I'd probably have a tassel underneath and have it set widest point out, like so.
Right.
And just have them on the end of that long lariat necklace that we were talking about earlier. That'd be gorgeous. They'd be beautiful with the morganite as well.
Oh, we've bought everything with that morganite strand today.
Oh, pink sapphire as well.
Oh, absolutely. I don't know many people that can say they have. I mean, you've got nearly 20 carats in each of these, really, haven't you, on average? They are massive.
They are huge. And again, they're that beautiful, beautiful foresty green.
I think that $1 million emerald that you were referencing earlier on that programme, don't quote me on this, but I'm sure it was around 10 carat mark.
Wow.
It wasn't, you know, when you think, oh, it must have been like hundreds and hundreds of carats, it wasn't. But I mean, as we said earlier, slight changes in colour and clarity can alter the price of emerald. So if you do want a big look of emerald, it's very difficult to achieve.
What we need to remember with emerald is beauty is very much in the eye of the beholder. Emerald is one of those gemstones where having a jardin in a slightly more translucent gem, or having those markings in this kind of opaque gem, really lends a beauty to it rather than a detraction from beauty.
Of course, and I think I can appreciate, obviously can appreciate the value in some of the faceted emeralds of clarity, but also I love this as from fashion sort of point of view, and also like beauty point of view. I would love this. This is really, really, really lovely colour, isn't it?
It is.
It's very
gorgeous.
organic. And then to even know it's still an emerald is amazing. Because yes, you don't necessarily think of these sizes of emerald and this deep colour with that beautiful sort of mottling effect on it. It's really beautiful. $19.95 for massive emeralds. It's not very often you associate emeralds with than £20, is it?
Oh, wow. No.
No, definitely not. Right, in fact, moving on. That's too low. Too low. Enough of that nonsense.
Are you actually kidding me?
Yes, we are. We can't do it, really. Just kidding.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
11 of these left, I'm sorry. Chrysocolla, only 11. Only 11 chances, and they are faceted.
That is astonishing.
Go on, why did you say, are you kidding me? What was it that was shocking to you about this?
The fact that we have a full strand of chrysocolla, the fact that we have it in that strength of colour is absolutely gorgeous. You have those most beautiful azurite through malachite tones in chrysocolla, and this is just a very, very fine example of the gemstone. And again, faceted. It's beautiful.
I do love this colour. This is probably my favourite colour, where you've got these sort of peacock, teals, blues. Oh, amazing. 15 carats of chrysocolla. I'm intrigued on price. Oh!
Seriously? Chrysocolla is not a gemstone I'd expect to see a strand of nuggets at $12.95, let alone highly faceted, beautiful, top-notch in terms of its colour distribution and its markings. It's fantastic.
Just £12.95 today. 100 644 655. We're jumping on the web if you can. It's been busy, busy, busy all evening. Thank you for your company for the last 15 minutes. We're going crazy low on prices. We've got loads more to bring you. 28 centimetre strand for just £12.95. What does that remind me of? Can't remember. £12.95. Keep going through to the team. Right. What are you making?
I'm just making a little earring. I've decided actually, in my infinite wisdom, that when I'm making a challenge show, I don't actually need to make 2 earrings. I'd rather make 2 designs of one earring so you can have more bang for your buck.
So are you doing a different design now?
Yeah. Just a little strand that I'm hoping is still coming up in a little bit.
Are they black spinels?
They certainly look it to my eye.
They are huge.
I haven't actually looked. Don't know. I think so.
60 carats. Yes, they are.
Wonderful. Brilliant news. They're gorgeous.
60 carats of tanzanite. Wow, 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 wee, wah. That is amazing colour. That is blue. Well, blue. That is absolutely what you want to see in tanzanite. Look at that colour spinning round. What are you thinking, Jem?
You can see some lovely little berry tones creeping through.
Oh, this is what I love about tanzanite. Not only have you got those deep saturated blues that you can see there, but also you get the secondary berry violets. They're just gorgeous. That's what you want to see, isn't it? You want to see the blue, but you also equally want to see those indigos.
Actually, blueberry and raspberry hints as well. They're absolutely gorgeous.
Right, we should be looking at £149 and 95 to be exact. You're looking at one of the most famous gemstones in the world right now, and you don't need to go far to notice that. You don't need to go far to see the prices that tanzanite can command. And I'm talking about tanzanite of this colour. Please compare apples with apples. I've seen Tanza white on the high street.
Yep, absolutely.
This is tanzanite, not Tanza white.
I like what you did there.
Thank you. 60 carats of tanzanite, £54. £54! You have just taken off such a reduction. This would have been brilliant at £89, £99, £54 and 95 pence. Every single penny has come out of that now. That is really gorgeous. 60 carats of massive size of tanzanite. individually, these could all be set with sterling silver, and you could be looking to achieve, you know, similar prices to what we're seeing on the screen for just a couple of these.
Definitely.
So good.
Yeah, and this again is one that I would want to put with a sterling silver rather than a plated metal.
Absolutely.
I think it deserves it.
Keep going through. As I said, we're going to try and show you as much as we possibly can. Oh, you're going to love this one.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Pink opal.
No way.
Pink opal. I love pink opal. We've all fallen in love with the morganite. I can't speak. We've all fallen in love with that morganite microfaceted strand from earlier on. I've got a feeling this is going to be equally as popular. It's that beautiful breath of baby pink.
It is. It's stunning.
So pretty. $30 carats. 5 carats of pink opal microfaceted. We've got somebody else to join yours and Deb's specialised act. Amelia can put her toes in her mouth as well, can't she? Yeah. How do you even find out that you have this talent?
Most babies, when they're born, naturally are flexible.
Yeah.
And, I mean...
Yeah, loads of sort of babies are, but then you lose that flexibility, don't you?
You can lose it, or you can retain a majority of it.
Are you really good at yoga then?
I'm not good at the strength yoga where you do handstands and things.
Right.
I've got osteoarthritis in my wrist and my shoulder, so I can't do those.
Right.
But I am quite bendy.
Yeah, but flexible. Speaking of bendy, right, come on, Lee, you have to show them your elbows. Leah's elbows as well. Please try. Well, I say try this at home. Don't try this at home. This is bizarre. Right, so normal person, I can't do this. So where have you got your hands? And see, I don't even know how your hands go there. So they're right under. No.
No, this shoulder doesn't work.
No, I
Oh, are we doing model Instagram?
No, can't do it. That's amazing, isn't it? That is flexible. Surely you can put your toes in your mouth.
No, I've got double jointed arms.
Double jointed arms,
Legs aren't.
but legs aren't very flexible.
Hypermobility.
£9.95 for your pink opal strand. That's a great price, less than £10. My word, all these flexible people here.
Got to be flexible to work in Delhi.
Yeah. We've all got our special talents, haven't we? Oh, wow. These look like sweets.
Oh, they do.
Don't eat them. Don't put them in your mouth. Even if Mark Smith tells you to put...
Wait, what?
No, he was saying before about... hang on, calm down, calm down. Mark was saying about a rainbow-coated quartz, wasn't he? About ice cubes, and I was saying to him, no, be careful, they're not consumable, you've got to be really careful. So, don't, yeah. Okay. I just have to explain the context. Okay, your multicoloured, beautiful dyed-drilled quartz. They are like, oh. Do you know if you were to just draw gemstones as a child?
Yep.
That's what you see. They just look like beautiful. Oh, I love them. And they're all drilled.
That's fantastic. That's really helpful. It reminds me of a pirate's treasure chest.
Yeah, absolutely. I love these. I love those colours. Oh, amazing. Greens, blues, reds, purples, different shapes. Loose bead assortment. All drilled, so very versatile. You ready for a brilliant price? like a lovely pick a mix. £12.95. Tonight has been a funny one, hasn't it?
It's been a joy, actually.
We could do the whole of the bloopers at Christmas from tonight's show, couldn't we? Sorry. Who's on tomorrow? Who's on tomorrow? You'll be back with... when are you back, Jem?
I'll be back in on Saturday, the Late Show for the autumn wedding theme.
Oh, amazing. Hopefully you'll have a more professional presenter. I'm ever so sorry.
I've really enjoyed myself.
Oh, good. Thank you. Good. Just £12.95. Why was there like a tumbleweed silence, like nobody else has enjoyed themselves tonight? It's why you all jump in, like nobody said, don't worry, you are professional, Vicks, or we have had a lovely night. It was like, awkward, yeah, there will be a professional presenter on Friday. Thank you for making it with all the sound effects.
People running in terror.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Autumn Jasper.
Wow.
So an autumn bridal show.
Yes.
On Saturday.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I believe it starts on Friday, goes through Saturday and Sunday.
This is autumn Jasper. Are you all right? 38 centimetre strands. They're lovely colours, aren't they?
They're beautiful, and you can totally see the sort of almost wood-like feeling if you were sort of lying down in the woods looking at the sky through the tree branches.
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. Isn't it to be the most therapeutic thing you can do is going to just have a look at the, what? Look at the treetops. Sorry, Adam was just explaining the most therapeutic things to do. £12.95. I do want to go and stay. I told you about this place in Port... somebody emailed in, didn't they, and told me exactly where it was. Not Port Maddox, Port Nymph, near Folkestone. There's a safari park. Lymph. They have like lovely bubbles that you can go and stay in the woods and look at the stars. They're really good.
I'd love that because you wouldn't suffer so much light pollution, would you?
Absolutely, yeah. Oh, it would be beautiful. I'd love to stay there. They look amazing. It's very expensive to do so, but it would be so cool, wouldn't it?
It would.
It'd be so cool, and it's obviously very therapeutic. £12.95 for 330 carats. Sorry, it's been one of those nights. I think we need to go home. Should we say goodnight? Yeah. Thank you from all of us. From Adam and his socks. Thank you, Adam's feet, for making such a great appearance. There he is. Thank you, Becky. Brilliant, Becky, for bringing the prices down low. Leah and her strange elbows. There she is.
Like an episode of Friends.
Amelia, is Amelia still here? Yes, Amelia.
Hey.
Yeah.
She's moved in.
I think you said you were going before 10 o'clock. Thank you so much, Jem. Our Jemmy Jem. We'll see you on Saturday. Thank you. Good night.
Our brand new Get Started with Jewellery Maker page has been created to provide help and guidance for jewellery making newbies. If you need design suggestions, hints and tips, or help with perfecting your jewellery designs, we're here to help. Head over to facebook.com/getstartedwithjm, where our talented in-house designers are happy to answer your jewellery making questions, offer inspiration, and get you started in your jewellery making journey. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Hi, guest designer Alison Tarry here. Just wanted to bring you up to date with what's happening. 8th of August, me and Elle again. Storm duos are back. It's incredible. Can't wait. Got loads of colours, lots of new makes. And the Storm Duo DVD's back in stock too. Join us